Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope we get to get outside and soak up some of the sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures by lunchtime already in the upper 70s to low 80s with fairly calm winds with a light breeze out of the south. That'll warm us up to the mid to upper 80s across the area today. And tomorrow looking to be the warmest day of the year with upper 80s and low 90s and humidity. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We are here, Ruskin, with you once again. There have been many protests, complaints,
not today.
Disagreements.
No, everything's been good today.
Well, we haven't started yet.
Day ain't over.
No, just beginning. You are locked on to ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Zach Arns in the studio. I am on a plane on loan from Qatar, broadcasting today's edition of the program, and Bill is at the controls. Denver Bill at the controls in the studio as well. There's your lineup. You can fill out your scorecard accordingly.
The world
Fellas,
is a
good
terrible,
afternoon.
terrible place.
Thank you. Thank you, Ty. He's so young to be so cynical.
He is.
But,
yeah, he's got his whole life to live. He's going to be like this for the rest of his life.
Get
Really
him the hell out of here.
Can I just say no? Yeah, can I just say something about that shot?
Which shot?
Well, look at me on the stream. How do I fix that?
Pan, I don't know, right, left?
Yeah, right, left.
That's
yeah.
There you go. All right.
What are we doing?
That's it right there. Don't move.
Yeah,
Don't move.
All right, my
Don't
day's
move
done.
in.
See
Okay.
you.
We'll put a little X on the table there to square up to every single time. Yeah. There you go. All right. You can text us or call us. I thought he was talking about this angelic halo over my head because this thing is a backlit. Can I turn it off? Let's see.
Bailey says you're going with the Craftian camera angle today.
Yeah, up the nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm coming in
mahogany behind me here.
I'm coming in hot today. The NBA draft lottery was rigged, and the Knicks are going to lose in 7. These are all guarantees.
Boy, we are
guarantees.
We're getting after it here right away. Huh?
Well,
I mean, my first sports, man. Sports.
Yeah.
Every single time. Sports. Like, that's all you need to say. Everybody knows what you mean. Sports, man. You're telling me that the guy who totally screwed up the entire NBA season is now going to be trusted with the number 1 pick in the draft.
Well,
this is how we're doing
or did he? Because there is they out there saying that this was a wink and a nod deal in which revitalized the Lakers. They got the Mavericks. If you look at this, they got some expiring contracts. They got a marginally talented guy, but a wink and a nod. And this has happened in the NBA before. A wink and a nod, and they would be compensated with future consideration.
And Dallas, a top 20 market.
A top 20 market, because you're not burying Cooper Flag in Washington, Charlotte, or Utah. It's not happening. And just for insurance, they put San Antonio behind them, just in case the Mavericks got crazy.
Right. So, who's worse at pretending that it's not rigged? NBA, NFL? This is a poll question. We'll see what the people think.
Hog Wild and Van Buren says it was rigged. He hates the NBA. It was rigged. It was rigged.
Okay. I don't disagree necessarily. I just don't I don't know. I don't know. Why would you reward that guy?
Weighted ping pong, because he did the Lakers a favor. A cornerstone franchise revitalized the Lakers. Gave the Lakers
they went out in the first round.
Yes, but now they have something marketable. Jersey sales go up. Everything goes up for the Lakers. Dallas wasn't going anywhere. They sit, they fall back, and now you're rewarded. It's Derek, what do I always tell you? When a situation pops up, what is my number 1 rule of thumb?
Play the long game.
Guess what? Play the long game. That's what Dallas did.
Is anyone else hoping they draft Hunter Dickinson with the first overall pick?
I'd really like to see Hunter Dickinson.
Because it would just be so Nico if he was like, okay, what do I do? Let me take that foreign guy that no one's ever seen play before, like the Darko draft or something like that. That would be just perfection. It would be perfection. Yeah. They may trade the pick, according to people.
No,
and,
according to Jason Williams or Jay Williams or whatever we're calling him this week. No, this is how it was scripted. The NBA is scripted. It is a television show.
The guy, Bob Myers, said they might trade the pick last night. The old GM of the Warriors said they might trade the thing.
Here's what we're thinking. Is San Antonio sitting in the 2 slot? They're going to package up that with somebody like Jeremy Sohan, probably Vassell, and go get Giannis.
Yeah.
Dallas gets Flag, Giannis and Wemby together down in San Antonio. It all works out.
Yeah.
Ross and Paris is blaming your gloves.
How is that? What does that have to do with anything?
It has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
My gloves didn't trade Luka. I mean,
Greg says the NBA is now the WWE. No, it was this long ago. It was this long, long time ago.
Well, remember when David Stern, you can go back to the Ewing draft 40 years ago, but remember when David Stern vetoed the Chris Paul trade? He stepped in as no deal. I do, as a casual observer to all this, one, I'm glad that the bad teams aren't being rewarded for being bad.
Right.
The worst team hasn't gotten the number 1 pick since they changed these rules or whatever, 6-7 years ago or whatever.
Weighted ping pong ball.
So that's good.
Yeah.
So I do like that we don't have to spend a few years trying to find Cooper Flag games in Utah or Washington or the other place, whatever it was, Charlotte. So I'm glad about that. That's a smart business decision. But and maybe this is something the NFL needs to look into. Should it be okay to just say, well, we're going to go 2-15 this year and get Arch Manning? Should that be allowed? You should be allowed to do that.
That's the Saints'
Or
plan.
should we go to some sort of draft lottery here and in football like we do in basketball?
Some of you are thinking, well, what the hell does this have to do with the Razorbacks? I'm glad you asked. Because NBA on ESPN's NBA site put out their mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie's going 44th to Oklahoma City. That's not a lottery pick. That's not a first-round pick.
Would he
There's a chance he can
come
back.
He could come back and go to Florida and get $6 million, $5 million. Is that in play?
I'm just saying, if you're not in that top 13, that top 15, you have to consider it, right?
Right. And I bring this up. This isn't personal. It's business. And if you have a better business deal somewhere else, then take it. I'm not trying to, make anybody mad or anything. This is just business. And so you can make, 44, won't you be like up and down in the G League? Like you won't be on a full-time roster, right?
Unless you're Bronny, yeah. No, 44,
of course.
There's nothing guaranteed at 44.
Boogie Fland, not the son of LeBron James, as far as we know. So he will not be get the Bronny rules.
Now they had Thero as the last pick in the first round, and then Boogie going 44th. Which Bill accurately he predicted this morning as I was scrolling through the draft. He's like, he's not there. Stop looking. He's not there.
Right. And so I'm going to, because Derek wasn't here when I was preaching, can you all just dial it back on Boogie Fland? He's an okay player with a decent name. Shut up. He's not a first rounder. He's an okay player with a first name.
I don't think there's enough of a book on him yet.
Well,
Yeah,
then what's he doing?
Well, you're testing the NBA waters. He didn't sign with an agent. He can come back.
Done tested, done failed.
Right now, yeah. 44th isn't what you were hoping.
Is he in the combine this week?
I would think so.
Probably not. He's got a name like Boogie. He ain't going. He's bigger than that. I'll call my other shot. I'll bet you he doesn't.
Okay.
Bet you he doesn't.
Listen, the two things about him. Number one, they played better when he didn't play at Arkansas this year. Number one, that's got to be a some sort of indicator to somebody somewhere. And I never thought he was a lottery pick anyway. But what he did was he went to the portal after declaring for the draft, and there's all this scuttlebutt that Florida wants to pay him all this money to go there rather than come back here if he does come out of the draft. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with all that stuff, but it is intriguing that it's not a slam dunk that he's going to be in the association next year.
He is an invitee to the combine. Whether he shows up or not, I don't know, but he is an invitee.
Okay. And the deadline to go one way or the other is June 15th, right? To withdraw from the draft.
To withdraw from the draft.
So, all right, so we've got.
I think if the mocks are saying you're going 44th, you've got to go to the combine. You have to.
Well, yeah,
you're not going to impress anybody in a private workout. You got to go to the combine and do your thing.
And do what though?
Right.
Knock down shots. Show people.
No, if you're 44th, you go back to school. You take that money from Florida and run.
You go back.
Right.
Oh, no. I think if you're locked into the second round, absolutely, you go back and you.
Now, if you're now, let's
five.
let's. This is an interesting thing that has never come up before in a largely college market. All right, so you're the GM there. You're Remy. What's his last name? Cofield. You're Remy Cofield at Arkansas. Are you paying $5 million to that guy to play basketball next year at Arkansas? I don't think I am. But he's in charge of all this now. So that's the question. Is Cal going to say to Remy Cofield, hey, we need this guy? Or is he like, you know what? It's fine. We've got
Derek,
better people coming in.
I've just been handed something. Boogie Fland is a consensus top 5 draft pick according to every analyst. That came straight from the UA administration.
Okay.
Also,
right.
May 28th is the deadline.
May 28th. All right. Well, then Google was wrong. And Doug in Mountain Home is correct.
Let's run with Doug in Mountain Home because he's not going to stop texting until we announce that he's right. So just run with that for now.
Okay, somewhere between late May and mid-June is when the deadline to pull out of the draft is here. That is the that's the answer there. But this is the first kind of what are you going to do moment for the Arkansas general manager, is it not, Remy Cofield? Like, this is the first kind of instance where you're like, okay, there could be an offer here for X amount. Do you match it?
Let me ask you this. Based on what we know about the roster that's in place right now, do you welcome Boogie Fland? Does Boogie Fland does he take you from a Sweet 16 team to an Elite 8 team or a Final 4 team? I don't think so. I think you run with the roster you have. I don't think he makes you that much better. Now, if it's at a discount, you get the home team discount, maybe you think about it.
No,
but
he's not doing that.
No, and but that's what I'm saying is I don't think you're going to get the home team discount on that, and I don't think he's worth the trouble of bringing a guy in for $7 million or $8 million, whatever the number happens to be, and blowing up what you have now.
Right. That's why I think Cal was so speaking it into existence about an early first round. He was trying to use some influence to maybe sway some people a different direction. But because I don't think he knows. If you're hearing a vacuum, it's here. All right?
Okay. I didn't know what that was. I thought we had somebody, dust busting the copier again.
No. They're dust busting the copier here now. That's
okay.
That's what's happening.
Was driving me nuts.
Yeah, right outside the door apparently, but it's fine.
Well, we got that, and it's perm day, so you understand the confusion.
Yeah, we're really
perm day.
We are suffering today. It is
perm day.
It's not just perm
Bill,
day.
Did you bring any food to counter
this
perm
is not
day?
on me. Not on me this time.
It is an extreme perm day.
Well, but Bill, you could have brought food to counter perm day.
Bill, you didn't
so
think
it
that
would
one through, did you?
compete with it.
I need to know when perm day is before I come in.
It sneaks up on you.
That's the thing about perm day. No one knows when it is. We thought we had it figured out. We have no idea.
For those who don't know, there's a salon next door, and there are holes in the walls where the smell will seep under, and we are being assaulted by. Oh, it stinks.
A perm smells like sewage. Is that a fair assessment?
It's very fair.
Vinegary sewage.
Okay. Okay, vinegary sewage. All right. That's right. Okay. JT wants to know, does Boogie provide depth? Well, you're not paying $5 million for a guy providing depth.
Right.
All right. You're paying a starter that kind of money, a mainline person. And if you don't see him as that, then I don't think you can give him that kind of money. If that's allegedly what is on the table from Florida, which has been reported multiple times out there by various people. So I don't know. But this is this is like the first moment where you're like, all right, GM, this is your job now. What are you going to do? How are you going to handle this? So there's a lot, to an extent, there's a lot riding on this because you're like, well, how do you perform in this situation? And this guy obviously knows the league coming from the Boston Celtics. So he would know this is kind of the first, it's a good first case to have when you have a guy who has, would think intimate knowledge of how the NBA draft works.
You've got a couple of steps. You got to go to the combine first and see how he does. Maybe he impresses somebody. Right. Maybe he has a great week. His draft stock rises. He's an end of the first round guy. If that's the case, your problem gets solved. Now, if he doesn't and he doesn't see any movement or he falls or whatever it is, then, Boogie's options are come back to college and get guaranteed money or go the G League route and pursue the dream. I think you chase the money. At least you're going to play. You've got a chance, but you want to go somewhere where you're A, going to get exposure and B, develop, because that's what the NBA is going to be looking for. The great thing about the combine is when it's done, they're going to give you a bunch of feedback. This is what the scouts want to see from you. So you go back to a place that's going to get, going to accentuate that.
Right. Okay. JT pointing out it's a building code violation if there are gaps in the walls between businesses. Oh boy. JT. Man,
that's not
right. Don't call the inspector on us, will you? All right.
Look, we're already busy with the inspectors. We don't need any more of that. Jeremy from Clarksville's texting. He says our show sucks. He has really good takes, and we never read them. Well, Jeremy,
you never text us.
This is certainly the way. Yeah, Jeremy, just looking at your the times on your texts, you don't text during our show.
Robert from Bull Shoals is that's right. You have to text during our show.
See, there's the key. Is I'm not going scanning for Jeremy and Clarksville's text.
No.
So Jeremy and Clarksville, you suck. I can call you stupid. I said you suck. Context matters.
Because context matters.
Does matter.
Hey, Robert from Bull Shoals has texted in. Tell Boogie to hit the road, Jack.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Doug at Mount Home says the Celtics look like they're done. Au contraire. This is where the Celtics make their comeback. They're going to win in 7 because, as Derek has pointed out many, many times, the Knicks don't win big games at the Garden. And this is what the Knicks do, is we're going to gack this away. I promise you.
You are so trying to talk yourself into this.
They are going.
Woe is me attitude.
They are going. So the Knicks are going to blow it.
Well, first of all, they won a big game finally at the Garden last night.
Right.
They went up 3-1. That's unusual. So you're saying they're going to blow Game 5 at Boston?
If it gets to Game 6, it's over. If they get to Game 6,
go to MSG and then lose Game 6.
What do the Knicks do with the Garden in big games?
How are the Celtics going to score if they don't have Tatum and Porzingis is hurt?
Jaylen Brown. You know what? They'll bring Huey in from the first row, and he'll light the Knicks up for 48. I promise you. This is what the Knicks do.
So Martyr Orange is just looking for make sure he has an out. That's all he's doing.
I don't even think the Knicks could screw this one up.
No, and
Why are you saying this?
Derek,
you know damn well they can.
You and I told him this last week. We told you this last week.
You know damn well they can.
Yeah, but that was with Tatum, and I thought maybe if Tatum's not playing again in this series, I don't think.
He ain't playing until next June.
Yeah, he's not playing until after the All-Star.
I hate all of you.
So,
Derek, if you're looking for
that changes everything.
If you're looking for easy money tonight, Pacers plus 7.5 on BetShares. Just looked at.
Okay, where I am, about 30,000 feet in the Qatari jet.
Jordan Walsh is going to go for 50. You watch. He's going to go for 50 against my Knicks.
Parlay that with a Rockies loss and you're plus 300.
Woo! There it is.
Rockies loss. Man.
I'm sorry.
We've been working working over here.
Did you say the Rockies?
Good.
Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Meat between buns.
We'll be back. Ruscin Zach continues on ESPN Arkansas after this.
The Crane team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous huge Crane Cash discounts.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Mandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day. I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet Online, the game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the
the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. Over 50,000 satisfied patients. That's right. People with knee and back pain now living pain-free. Shoulder and hip pain gone. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. What they are doing is nothing short of remarkable. They're using biologic growth factors with robust healing properties, carefully and strategically placed in your joint. It's a powerful and potent way to give your joints new life, repairing old tissue. And the best part, with QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural cellular level option with lasting relief. Imagine doing all the things you enjoy this summer without being slowed down by that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now and learn more about these cutting-edge treatments that can help you live your best life. 479-999-1234. Call 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Ready to transform your backyard? At Gallardo Custom Builds, we specialize in custom pools, patios, and retaining walls that perfectly fit your style. As a family-owned business, we're committed to top-quality craftsmanship and outstanding customer service. From design to completion, we're with you every step of the way to bring your dream outdoor space to life. Visit us at our website, GallardoCustomBuilds.com, for your free consultation. Gallardo Custom Builds. Quality you can trust, service you'll love.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Harrell Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. Baseball team awaiting Tennessee's arrival this weekend. Should be fun. 3-game set. Arkansas right now is the 2 seed, I believe. Is that correct? If everything
tournament?
Yeah, SEC would be the 2 seed, which means they play next Friday. They can fall as far as the 4, but a lot of things would have to happen. So I think we're going to be looking at a week from Friday is when they will start their SEC journey. Arkansas softball team starts their SEC journey this Friday, 5:30 against St. Louis, also in the regional Oklahoma State, Indiana, St. Louis. Let's see here. The Dallas Mavericks won a rigged 2025 NBA draft lottery. Despite reports, Cooper Flagg will be the number 1 pick. That is an absolute certainty. And a Bafangul to the Minnesota Vikings. They'll be the first team in NFL history to play consecutive international games. They will play at Croke Park in Ireland, then turn around and head down to London on consecutive weeks. They'll play the Steelers in Ireland and the Browns at London's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on October 5th. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls. Although I said I wasn't going to do this, I had some thoughts. So let's see here. Worst. No, hang on a second. Oh, there it is. Worst sport at not appearing to be rigged. You just put this one in.
I did. I put 2 in. Yeah.
55% of you said the NBA. In a hotel, you take a shower or a bath. Of course you take a shower. 97% of you said yes. Most annoying fight song in the SEC is 36.1% of you said the Oklahoma fight song Rocky Top finished a close second. I'll give you one punch. Beard, Kiffin, or Vitello. 44.2% of you said Vitello.
Tony.
Yep. And this is a more of a psychological profile. Are volunteer baseball players a-holes before they got to Knoxville or after? 53.5% of you said after. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by no one.
Okay. So they just come in that way.
There was
They're
a
not,
running debate yesterday on the internet about
indoctrinated.
whether they were this way before they got there or after they got there. And the consensus was that, they're little league kids, and this is the way they were before they got there. But our audience seems to think differently.
Right. Okay. Well, we got a lot of varying texts in terms of subject matter here. Let's see here. Here you go. Jamie from Fayetteville. For reference, pick number 44 last year was Pele Larson.
Ooh.
He was recently called up to the Heat. He makes a little over $1 million a year. P-E-L-L-E. Pele? Pel?
Sure. We'll go with Pele. It doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so he's
all right. That's good.
I mean, it's not bad money.
Nico Harrison's working on a trade to get him to Dallas for the number 1 pick. So
that I believe.
He's working on that. He is. That's something he's working on. Let's see here. So this. So here's what I did during a break. The 93 draft is. Let's see. It had something to do with the. Let's try this all again. Hello. Oh, lowest odds to get the NBA number 1 pick. The Magic in 93 at 1.3%. I thought it would be fun because Zach is a wealth of useless sports knowledge.
Have been on occasion, yes.
Can I just throw names from the 93 NBA draft at you, and maybe you can tell me about them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
That was the draft in which Weber went first, Penny went second, and then they swapped.
Well, Sean Bradley went second, Penny went third, and then they swapped. Right.
Okay, yeah.
Jamal Mashburn from Kentucky went fourth to the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep, okay.
All right, let's see here. Let me find somebody.
Yeah, find somebody random.
Okay. Scott Haskin.
Scott Haskin. I have no idea who that is.
14 overall.
14th overall. Did he go to like New Mexico or UTEP? That sounds like a Mountain West player.
He went to Oregon State.
Never heard of him.
He went to the Indiana Pacers. All right,
how'd
we're
that
off to
work
a flying
out?
start here.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
maybe a Power 5 school.
I think they ended up trading him for Rick Smits. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just making that up.
Do not disparage the Dunking Dutchman.
Luther Wright.
I know this. Seton Hall?
Yes. 18
really?
overall
yeah, okay,
Utah.
Yeah. He couldn't play.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Couldn't play.
Yeah. Yes. A.C. Earl.
A.C. Earl, Iowa. Number 55. Bad knees. Yeah. Bad knees. Went to the Celtics.
19 overall.
Bad knees. Really bad knees.
This is probably an easy one, but the other Irvin Johnson.
Oh, New Orleans, privateer. He could actually play. He wasn't Magic
he hung
Johnson,
on
but
for a
he
while.
could play.
Right. Yeah.
Bailey wants to know, did the Celtics watch the Polar Express at halftime? That's that's right. Especially when
funny, nobody asked him about that in Bentonville last night.
Yeah,
It's funny
weird,
how that
right?
works out, right? Boy, these questions that are, again, this is the problem when you control the entire media machine, is that you never have to answer a real question at all, ever.
No.
And that's exactly what's happening with this roadshow thing here. It's like there's not asking any real questions.
It's a pep rally. It's all
Yes, it is.
It's a
That's
pep
right.
rally. All right, give me one more.
Okay, one more here. Let's see here. Lucius Harris.
Guard. One St. Joe's, Villanova, Big East. Had to be a Big East school.
No. West Coast.
Really? Huh, okay.
He
Yeah.
went to Long Beach State.
All right. Yeah, I knew he was a small school guy. I remember him vaguely.
Yeah. All right. There you go. That's wow, Nick Van Ansel was a second round pick.
Nick the
He was
Quick.
pretty good.
Nick the Quick.
Yeah. Anyway, I just there you go. That ate a few minutes. There you go, everybody.
The hell.
All right. Why not?
A.C. Earl.
Why
bad
not? All right.
knees. Bad knees.
AC bad knees.
He had terrible knees. And he had bad knees in college. The Celtics still drafted him.
Right. Let's see here. Okay, that's a deep thought from Jamie. We'll save that for a minute here.
Yeah, that's
here's a text claiming
words.
Arkansas should be voted the number 1 seed.
Why? In what sport?
Baseball? You mean like in the poll? Guys, are we still doing this poll thing? It doesn't matter. It's like the points and whose line is it anywhere. They don't matter. If the coach never talks about the polls of the team, why are we all hung up on him out here? I don't understand this.
I don't
understand
mean how you didn't mention Rodney Rogers in the last, line of questioning.
Rodney Rogers, Wake Forest.
Rodney Rogers.
Where'd he go?
Wake Forest.
Where did he end up?
Denver.
Boom shot.
Oh, here we go. There it is.
Meat between buns.
Play it.
Between buns.
Play it.
Snuggies. Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Snuggies. Meat between buns. Snuggies. I don't like the flute coming in. Meat between buns.
I didn't know there was a flute in there. We've never gotten this far into it before.
Nah, I usually just give it like
That's the extended mix.
4 count, but for making me do it.
And if I'm not mistaken on it, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because if I'm wrong, I'm don't mean it. Rodney Rogers is no longer with us, correct?
Oh boy, that's a major fine.
Yeah, that's
Bill,
a $5 fine if you kill somebody.
No, but I think Rodney passed a couple of years ago. I think he had something going on.
Bill, he's alive.
Rodney Rogers.
Boy.
No, really? Is he?
Yeah.
Meat between buns. Meat between buns.
He
killed Rodney Rogers.
I don't think. You know what? I'm going to throw a flag. I think he's going.
No, we just looked it up. I just looked it up. He's very much with us.
Since we're in this dark place,
What am I thinking of?
in 2008, he was in a serious ATV accident that left him paralyzed, but he is not dead. Okay.
Well, I'm half right.
According to the internet.
Gas and Shetty.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, since we're in Colorado right now, if the Savannah Bananas played the Rockies,
they'd win by 100.
Can we get the Bananas in Major League Baseball and send the Rockies to whatever they're doing?
Did you see any of the highlights from the game they played at Nissan Stadium over in Nashville?
Dude, no, stop. Can you go back to last night?
Hold on.
They had a no-hitter going.
Hold on. Did you see Did you see the backflip?
We quit watching. Dude, we quit watching the LSU game Saturday and watched almost all 2 hours of the Bananas game.
Did you see the guy make the catch with the backflip?
Yes.
It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. He did a backflip and caught the ball.
Right.
I'm sorry. Look, the Savannah Bananas are for people with ADHD that need to be entertained and have to have the bells and whistles, the explosions, the whole thing. I get it. But that was impressive. I will give them credit for that.
TV doesn't do it justice because it seems like there's about 6 things going on at the same time at all times at their games. And then you look up, there's not an empty seat in a football stadium for this thing. There are people in the third tank in Nissan where the game is a rumor, and they're up there.
Yeah,
they're
it's
in the
very
place.
strategic the way they do it. The places they put the games. But I saw that backflip, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care what level you're playing. That's impossible. And he pulled it off.
So they have a couple of rules that we need to we've talked about the fan catching the foul ball rule. Here's another rule that they have. On a walk, all of the other defensive players have to touch the ball. So until that happens, you can keep running.
What?
Past first base. Yes. So everybody runs in on defense to touch the ball, so to stop the person at first base. That's not a terrible idea.
When you say, are you talking like outfielders too? Or
everybody runs in real fast and they touch the baseball, the yellow baseball.
Boy.
And then the guy
Bailey says if Arkansas had a Savannah Banana in right field, the clip wouldn't exist.
Oh, listen to
Bailey,
you. That's very mean.
Bailey, stop it.
Bailey, that's very rude. How dare you? Come on, man. So when they were hitting home runs in Nashville, they were being handed acoustic guitars and they smashed them at home plate when they rounded the bases.
I don't mind. I think that's that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Catch and foul balls.
It's a show.
Oh, it's an absolute show.
Every second is focused on entertain. There's a point where the guy was throwing a pitch every 3 seconds, 2 seconds. I mean, it is all about constant just
It's
overstimulation and entertainment.
If you have ADD or ADHD, it's for you.
No, it's the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes, that's a great correlation.
Right.
They are the Harlem Globetrotters.
They're out there just screwing around.
Yeah.
Yep. They lost, I think, in Nashville, didn't they?
Oh,
yeah, they lost.
Well, you can't have that.
Yeah, they lost to the Party Animals, who I think are the team coming here at Baum in August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And boy, it's going to be a chilly evening in August when they play at Walker, I'm sure. Good night. But yeah, that's their third. We were looking at they are going to be at Kauffman in Kansas City, but you can't get. There's another thing, you can't get tickets to this thing. Like nobody can get tickets.
No, it's real. I mean,
it's like the Masters. They put you in a raffle and you don't win. Like it's
wow.
It's wild. It's wild. All right, what a phenomenon. But it's on TV, so you can watch that. It's the next best thing. Okay, Ruscin and Zach here, ESPN Arkansas. 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline. We'll come back and we'll have another update from the Pacific Ocean when we return.
I got it.
Regarding the man and his cat. That is straight ahead on the program. Don't go anywhere.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
We all plan to be on time, but fender bending, damaged windshield, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Carrie Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
I've had a number of surgeries, and frankly, I don't have time to rehab a surgery and an operation at this point in my life. I didn't want to take time off my kids' activities.
That's why former college and pro football player Bobby Carpenter turned to QC Kinetics. We couldn't be happier saving our patients like him from operating rooms and long recoveries.
They will resume like normal activity for me, which is a lot of running. It's a lot of workouts. I've been very, very blessed with how it's been able to hold up.
For so long, patients have accepted surgery as the only solution. But with new technologies, the medical professionals at QC Kinetics use regenerative treatments, your body's own biologics, to help heal and restore knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
I actually ran into a friend of mine over at our golf course, and he had his knee done. It felt so well. He'd got his shoulder done. He goes, I can't thank you enough. He'd heard the commercial on the air, and so it's feeling great.
Find out how you can avoid surgery and finally get relief. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN. Are you ready for the NFL season? The schedule release is coming, and we know the best place to get your tickets this year. My friends at Vivid Seats. They're seriously legit, and you earn rewards on every purchase. That's basically free football games. When that schedule hits, don't wait around. For the best selection and all the great deals, head to vividseats.com or download the app and lock in your game days now.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. 0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from my days playing baseball for the Hogs. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways companies do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope we get to get outside and soak up some of the sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures by lunchtime already in the upper 70s to low 80s with fairly calm winds with a light breeze out of the south. That'll warm us up to the mid to upper 80s across the area today. And tomorrow looking to be the warmest day of the year with upper 80s and low 90s and humidity. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Text coming in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Bill thinking of Mr. Rogers.
Ah, yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Lord. Poor Mr. Rogers.
Why is Mr. Rogers got to catch a stray?
I don't
He
know.
didn't do anything.
I read the text. I don't
being
know.
told, Lizzie texts me, the bananas have a wait list to get on the wait list.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think it's easier. This could be a poll question. I think it's easier to get tickets to the Masters than to get tickets to the Savannah Bananas right now. Probably the hottest thing going.
Yeah, making a ton. They bought them for like $1 million. Now it's like close to like $900 million. I think is what they're worth. Worth like a ton of money. But they're not going to sell them. This is what they built. This is their dream.
And that guy in the yellow suit runs it all. I forget his name, but he's like the GM or the president or whatever he is, and he's out there doing stuff too.
Ross says he would do virtually anything for a McRib right now. Derek, how much would you? What would you do for a McRib? I would not touch that stuff because it's not.
I've never eaten a McRib in my 40 some odd years on this planet.
Bill, he's never had a Big Mac.
He's a better man for it.
Thank you, Bill.
Your intestines appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, my intestines have.
Yeah, but all the other crap he eats.
Well,
that's okay.
Yeah. But you avoided you avoided the A-bomb, so you're good.
All right. Yes. Oh, okay. Let me clean up a few more texts here, and then I want an update here. Thank you. Let's see.
Somebody on
these any good? Let's see here. Is Bailey in Springdale? Is Tennessee baseball the farm team for the Savannah Bananas?
No.
They don't mention where the guys played in college, if they played in college. They don't mention that in the telecast anyway. I don't know about if you.
I think they do on their their website.
There was actually a 60 Minutes, the
Yes.
morning, not the 60 Minutes, but the Sunday morning show.
Yes.
Where one of the kids he got injured and went on to sell pharmaceuticals or something, and then his mom signed him up for a Savannah Banana tryout. So those are the kind of misfits you're getting.
The guy on stilts pitches.
It was the stilts dude. It was the stilts guy.
Yeah. Yeah. He pitches. I can't figure out how he's doing that, but he is.
Mrs. Dirty Drawers outing Dirty Drawers again says that he loves a McRib. That tracks.
Man.
I think somebody yesterday texted that in. Like we're sort of the I don't want to say medium because that's something totally different, but we're like the moderator for their discussions.
I'm uncomfortable with our level of involvement in their relationship. Like, is this a kink thing? Like, what's happening here? I mean, I don't understand. But whatever.
We need a safe word.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bill. Bill. I forgot you're new here. The show safe word is dirigible.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. When they want us to stop doing something, you will see dirigible come across the text line.
Okay.
And that is the sign that we are to stop whatever it is that we are doing. Now, the best part is nobody knows how to spell dirigible.
No, they don't know. It's a multiple choice.
We wait for somebody to spell it correctly, and then we stop. Here's a text out of the 479. Thunder in 5. Even as a huge SGA fan, Jokic looks like an MVP after the series. All right, Thunder in 5. Now
it's 2-2, so Thunder in 5 is just kind of a little impossible. But
Bill, just let it go.
Wait a minute.
We don't do math. We don't do math around here.
This texter also has Arkansas going 9-4 in the regular season this year. So that's they're only playing 12, but he's got them playing
9-4. That's
right.
Bill, sometimes you let it go, like we all know.
Wow.
Hey, careful! You'll break that.
Crazy.
You'll break that again, and then I don't know how to fix it again.
Oh, you broke the mic?
No,
Yeah.
It was already broken. No, this was the piece I reattached like 3 times already, so we're good.
Yeah,
that thing is
What
a
you know how
they
you
got
keep the
problems
new
with
guy
that thing.
occupied?
What's up?
You just let him keep fixing the mic. Russell Mountain Home says his safe word is strawberries.
Okay, I'm going to jump in right now. We are headed towards the hour when children are being picked up from school. We are not going to discuss what is your safe word on this program. All right, we're not doing it.
Okay.
Don't send the text. We're not reading it. I'm going to Jim Rome this thing. All right, don't send it in. Okay. Thank you. We will now go to Zach for an update on Phoenix and Oliver.
Yes,
is that the guy's name? Okay, all right.
The TikTok page. He just posted his day 13 update. We're halfway there. We're halfway to Oahu.
Ooh.
So that big moment. Now, yesterday we passed 1,000 miles and he had a beer. Today, he's seasick. Now,
no.
Is there a correlation between the beer and the seasickness? I don't know, but he is seasick. He has not thrown up yet, although he is dry heat. Let us know that. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. The winds have picked up. The waves are now pounding the boat. We're moving at a much faster pace now. He also, and he put out a video late last night. There are pirates on the high seas, and there was a lot of radio traffic going back and forth between a Coast Guard station in San Diego and a Coast Guard station in Oahu. They are going back and forth over who has control of that particular channel on the CB. Then there's a guy that comes in and just goes bing, 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 bing when they stop talking. So this went on. He's got the whole video, and he shows all of that. Let's see here.
So
yeah, go ahead.
So I didn't know he had a radio. He's got a radio?
Yeah, he's got a CB on there, and he
okay.
there have been boats that have come by to just check on him. Apparently, he's gaining a little fame there on the high seas, and the pirates are out. So this is good, and he did his daily rounds. Everything is working. He's got about 14 days left.
Now, I don't know how ham radio works. I've only worked in commercial radio. Could you, in theory, like
ham radio works? Go ahead.
Could you, like, in theory, like, dial him up from your shed in the backyard in Arkansas?
I would think
Could you
so.
do that?
Yeah.
If he, in theory, yes, you could.
if you knew his frequency.
Would be an awful lot of I mean, it ain't happening. Let me put it that way. But you could.
Ross in Paris wants to know, has he eaten the cat yet? No, the cat is
God.
nope. The cat is very much there. Phoenix, I think he got some feedback that he needed to show the cat. So the cat is present in every video, especially very early on, so we can get that out of the way. We took a walk around the boat. You hear him dry heave when he got to the front of the boat. Yeah, the sea. Now, I have some questions as to whether the seasickness is beer related or he has genuine seasickness.
He doesn't seem like he could hold a beer or two.
Right.
I mean, that's going to push
and
him
again,
over.
Drinking on a solo trip across the Pacific seems like a bad idea.
Or the greatest idea ever, however you look at
it. Russell says Mix 96 would have been hilarious on ham radio as a pirate.
Yeah. Broadcasting to most of the street. Yeah.
Text on 479. Just break up with a woman. He didn't have to go this far to get space. Now, Bailey says if you read some of the comments, the females in Hawaii are lining up for him. This man is a genius.
Look out, world. Here he goes.
Wow. Yeah.
He may have
unlocked the whole. He may have unlocked the whole thing. But he's doing well.
This just coming in here. Ty now going to sail to Oahu
on a boat. He's gonna sail Beaver Lake.
That's right. All right. We will be broadcasting live Thursday at Twin Peaks in Rogers. It's the big, last regular season baseball series, and of course, they'll have that and all the sports on the TVs there at Twin Peaks in Rogers. Plus, their Scratch Kitchen, the 29-degree draft beers, and all those scenic views. Ruscin and Zach live at Twin Peaks in Rogers Thursday afternoon. Be there. Aloha.
It's Tuesday, May 13th. I'm Phil Reed. This your 4029 news update. Voters in local cities and counties will decide several special elections and school millage rates today. If you want to see your sample ballot and check if you're registered to vote, head to our website, 4029tv.com. The Alma School District says the bus driver accused of hitting a fourth grader in the head has resigned. The Missouri woman accused of killing a Bentonville woman and her unborn baby wants a mental evaluation. According to Amber Waterman's attorney, this would determine whether or not she is fit to stand trial. The Arkansas Department of Corrections has dedicated some of its website to explaining the Franklin County Prison Project. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Ruscin and Zach are going live this Thursday, May 15th at Twin Peaks in Rogers. We're getting you ready for the huge Razorback Volunteer Baseball Series with a live show from 2 to 6. Twin Peaks is your sports headquarters with 29-degree draft beer, made from scratch eats, and every game on wall-to-wall TVs. Whether you're fired up for the Hogs or just here for the cold beer and hot takes, you won't want to miss it. It's Ruscin and Zach live. Thursday, May 15th from 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks in Rogers, your ultimate sports lounge.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
It's the time of year all about stepping up to the plate and making every play count. And when your vehicle takes a hit, you need a repair team that knows how to rally. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Evan Cohen here. La Quinta by Wyndham is deeply grateful for all our military members, veterans, and their families. They understand the dedication, sacrifice, and hard work that comes with serving our country. As a thank you, La Quinta offers 12% off standard rates, upgraded Wyndham Rewards, Gold Status membership, and preferred parking. They want to make sure your stay is as comfortable and rewarding as possible, and they're proud to serve those who serve. Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Visit LQ.com to learn more about these special military perks and discounts. Restrictions apply.
Relief from hip and back pain can be a reality when you work with the experts on a mobility and flexibility routine. That's why StretchLab was founded. Pro athletes and sports fans alike love StretchLab for our customized one-on-one assisted stretch sessions. Discover the difference a good stretch can make, because when your body moves better, you feel better and live better. Visit your local StretchLab today or go to stretchlab.com and use code FAN10 to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, receive an additional $10 off.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We're back here on ESPN Arkansas. It is just after 3 o'clock on this warm Tuesday afternoon, 877-377-6963. The number, be a part of the program on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Okay, a few different things here. Number one, I have found myself, and I'm doing it right now, hitting refresh, because today at 8 o'clock this morning, Zach and Bill, began Raffle Mania at the University of Arkansas. Did you know this?
No.
The raffle is live. It's happening.
Okay.
The raffle is happening.
This is the 50-50 raffle?
Yes,
and
that's right.
Is there a bake sale as well?
Undetermined.
Okay,
undetermined.
Good to know.
So what's happening is they launched this today, and late in the third game of the Tennessee series on Saturday, they will announce the winner. Currently, there is $11,840 in the pot to split 50-50. And you can go to, I'll give them a plug here, because this is I'm caught up in Raffle Mania. I don't know what to tell you. RazorbackRaffle.com is where you can go and buy your raffle tickets.
You are refreshing this moment by moment.
I am. It actually refreshes itself too, so you don't have to necessarily. But this is their first foray into the raffle business, which I'm sure they will do more and more as but what's interesting is it's benefiting. I've heard about NIL. This is benefiting the foundation because the law that was put in a couple weeks ago by the governor says the raffles can benefit nonprofits, and the foundation is a nonprofit. So I guess that's why they're tied into this and not the collective. I don't know exactly, but you're now another question I have, and it's not in the the frequently asked questions about this that they put out. Is this one of those fugazi charity deals? Like when you go to one of those fancy charity balls for like $500 a seat, and like you win the prize, but then you have to give the prize back to donate it to the charity, or do you actually get to run out of there with the cash? Like, how does that work?
That's a great question. I want a check, a big check. So I did some quick math on this. Right now, the estimated prize is $59.45 after taxes that you have to pay, not the student athlete. You're going to walk out of there with about somewhere in the neighborhood of about $4,200. Not a bad weekend,
right? Yeah, you do have.
It's like Bill in a betting weekend. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not all right.
It's all right.
No, and I just along the same lines. I think I've told you guys a story that I knew a jarhead that went down and got on Price is Right, won a car.
Then they stick it with the tax.
You can either pay the sales tax or they give you a consolation prize. And so,
what was the consolation prize?
He took the I don't
Diane
remember.
Parkinson.
No, it wasn't. No,
Diane Parkinson. There's a name. Wow.
One of the Barker Beauties, along with the Hee Haw Honeys. There you
Right.
go, Abner.
There's another one.
The Barker's Beauties.
Yeah.
Oh man,
they had a run.
All right, so in Bill's time here, they did. Yes. Still got a run going. Go see who's on there now. Report back to me, MBI people.
Hee Haw Honeys.
Let me know what you think. I know Rachel Reynolds went to LSU, but I mean, come on. And stuff like that.
Bob and
let's see here.
Branson
So
says, I love how the
in
state
Bill's
government-
time here.
Go ahead.
In Bill's time here, we've mentioned the Hee Haw Honeys, the Juggies, and now the Barker's Beauties.
That's
It's
correct, yes.
It's a new era, folks. Triple bang.
It's all about those three bangers.
Yep, there it is. 300 tickets for $100 sounds like a good deal. Let me get the end of this. According to Maddie, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, you can buy 300 raffle tickets for $100. That is true. Yes. It's gone up since we've been talking about it. Look at this.
I've been told that the Price is Right cancellation prize is a spay and neuter voucher. Is that true?
No, from what I understand, they gave him some cash considerations. They gave him some money to walk away from the car.
It's now $11,925. Boy, we should just do this.
Box of rice-a-roni.
When do we get Plinko? When's that coming?
That's coming this weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to meet up with him, and I will get that this weekend. I'll put it together. It'll be in here Monday morning for us, so that
because I've already thought of some games.
Okay, good. This is actually. I just want to play Plinko. I've never, and Derek will just stare at it. He's beneath all of that.
Yeah,
we'll fix.
I will.
We'll
That's
fix
right.
that.
Right. Yeah. Nate is claiming that Arkansas is now a Ponzi scheme. How do you figure that, Nate? Let's. This is a very hefty charge you're alleging here.
Nate, do you know what a Ponzi scheme is?
I'm going to need you to show your work on this one, all right? Normally, okay, we take that and run with it. I need you to show your work on this, okay? Thank you. All right. Yes, right. Yeah, please. How did we get there? I need the pictures and the red yarn and everything.
I don't think Nate understands what a Ponzi scheme is, but that's okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Like, no, if you're willing to give them $100, they're going to give you 300 raffle tickets. Like, that's the now what's going to be funny, it's going to be real funny, is if, like, Hunter wins the 50-50
Of
raffle.
course, yeah, and then
that will be downright hilarious.
And now that's going to be the
I
thing.
won!
That's going to be the thing is they're going to ask you if you want to donate it before you leave. You're going to get a high-pressure sales tactic where they're going to try and get you to donate the money that they just gave you. Jay from Rogers, what the hell are y'all talking about? He just got back in his truck. This is the 50-50 raffle, which is part of the Tennessee series this weekend. They're trying it out. It's at $11,925 at last check, which means $59.60 to you. It sounds like an auctioneer. And after taxes, about $4,200.
Right.
Graham thinks he thinks Nate in the 870 thinks it's a Fonzie scheme. That's a
Fonzie.
That's Arthur Ponzarelli. For those who don't know what we're talking about.
So, in order to win, you have to elbow a jukebox to get it to start playing.
First of all, he hit it with the back of his hand. He didn't elbow. He did elbow it from time to time, but it was a backhand thing. Huh.
Dude, the comic possibilities of a Fonzie scheme are unbelievable.
They are.
Right now.
That would be epic. Yeah.
Graham and Prairie Grove. Thank you. That was outstanding.
That's nice. I like that. A Fonzie. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, there he is.
Exactamundo. Let's see here.
Arthur Fonzarelli, everybody.
All right.
That's great. I can't recover from this.
Do we need to go to break now?
In the right spot.
We just need to go to break now.
Weren't you the one that brought up Joni Loves Chachi yesterday?
Yes.
Well, no, that was last week. It was the anniversary of their nuptials.
Their ill-fated
Joni
show.
and Chachi. Yeah.
She's not around.
And then they got Erin Moran.
Erin Moran.
I believe she's gone. Yes, I think so.
Oh, here we go.
Now Chachi's still around.
Hutch is text in.
Yes.
The fine print prevents the UA employees from participating in the raffle.
Okay. Sure.
No, that's what the fine print says.
I understand that, but it would still be hilarious. Like, I understand what the rules are, but it would be hilarious if someone that worked there won. That would it would be funny.
Show?
I mean,
like the morning
you can't
show?
argue with that.
Like the morning show.
That's right. Yeah.
Nate says on Plinko.
The context matters.
No, it absolutely matters. On the Plinko, he says we should put random texters' names at the bottom each week, and on Friday drop the ball, and whoever it lands on wins tickets or craft coin, or some of the stuff we want to get rid of. I'm for that.
We've got tons of craft coin in the closet we can
Oh
give
yeah,
away.
yeah. We've got IOUs for craft coin.
Right. I've got like 8 billion craft coins we can give away.
Jay from Rogers is calling Fonzie's elbow the original people's elbow. I assume that's a wrestling thing.
It is a wrestling thing, yes. The Rock had the people's elbow.
All right. So Fonzie had the original people's elbow.
You know, random going off a tangent here. Have you guys ever seen an interview with Henry Winkler over the years?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is so not Fonzie.
No,
he's like
he's a very nice man.
The quietest, nicest
nice
guy
man.
on the planet.
Right.
And had to play that mooch on TV.
Yeah, he is apparently a very nice man. Yeah, I watched him in that show Barry with Bill Hader on HBO. He was the drama school teacher or the acting class teacher on that show, and I think he won an Emmy for that. He never won an Emmy for Fonzie.
No,
but he won an Emmy for Barry
because he jumped the shark.
Well, he did jump the shark. That's where we got the whole
yes.
saying from.
That's right. Yes, that is it.
How the hell did we end up here?
I have no idea.
I don't know. You know, one time Henry Winkler was in Siloam Springs.
Yes,
Remember
he
that?
was. Right, probably visiting John Oates.
He may have been. he may have been. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Jamie has an idea for the Plinko board. Terrible takes from texters and Plinko, and see who gets temporarily banned. All right.
All right.
The board's not big enough.
Here's what I don't understand about the texting thing. This is not a criticism; it's an observation. Like,
you have to say it's a not a criticism, and it's an observation. It is a criticism.
Well, like earlier, so I log in early, so I'm seeing some of the halftime text, and somebody asks Phil, they ask him questions that can easily be researched on ArkansasRazorbacks.com in 2 seconds.
Yes, but you know people are lazy.
It is, but
people are lazy, and it's much more fun to make us dance.
But looking it up on yourself requires less work than asking the radio host. It is the lazy answer.
It is. It's the lazy way of doing it, but making us dance is part of the fun.
And they want to get acknowledged.
Exactly. That's yes.
A guy
right there.
asked,
It's Abner and Doubledayville.
You don't like Abner. Why not?
That.
A guy asked, how did our starter do in game 2? Go get the box score. I mean, it's right there. Like, what do you mean?
Well,
I don't
you know this. If they lost, they hide the box score.
Well, you can get it, though. You can get it. And then somebody asked another easily researchable thing. By the way, this ties into us too. They asked if Kendall Diggs is considered a starter still. Now, Kendall Diggs' career went right into the toilet after he appeared on this show. I want that noted somewhere.
Yeah.
And when I looked this up, he has started in 3 league games. 3.
That's on us. That's on us.
It's directly on
yeah.
us. We were the mush on that.
We were.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that should be pointed out somewhere in the record book. All right. 877-377-6963. I have a funny message board text on Florida that I want to get to. I have breaking baseball news from Major League Baseball.
Excited about
you
that.
Into this?
Does it involve my team?
No.
Good.
No. Here's what's happened. The commissioner has removed Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson from the permanent ineligible list.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
They are now eligible to be in the Hall of Fame.
Wow. What about?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. I know you were both in the room when I said this. I don't have a little beef with Pete Rose, but I did find a Shoeless Joe Jackson fact that I shared a couple weeks ago. Dude hit like 357.
Yep. Never won a batting title.
389, 372, and like 366, and in his entire career, never won a batting title. Never.
Yes. And in that Throne World Series, he didn't have one error.
No, he actually played really well.
Yeah, so there's always been a school of thought that he did take the money, but he didn't end up actually participating in throwing the games in the 1919 World Series. So we'll continue.
Did you read the statement?
Process this. Yeah, what does it say?
Manfred's an idiot. He said, obviously, a person no longer with us cannot represent a threat to the integrity of the game. Moreover, it is hard to conceive of a penalty that has that has more deterrent than one that lasts a lifetime with no reprieve. Oh my! So it's not.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of
words there. All right, we'll continue to react to this. We'll try and gather some more reaction to this. This is a big sports story. I know we're not a big sports show, but Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson off the naughty list in Major League Baseball.
Doesn't mean they're getting in.
Does not mean they're getting in, right? But they are at least eligible to attempt to get in now, when they weren't that way before. All right, we're going to take a break here. 877-377-6963. Let me tell you about Tara Limbird and the Limbird team. When you partner with a true real estate professional in a competitive market, the results are pretty big. Madison lived in her Springdale home for years, but it was time for a change. She prepared to list her property and wondered if she'd find the right real estate partner to maximize her home's potential in today's market. The answer came when she connected with Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group. Their expertise in the local market and strategic approach to marketing her property made a huge difference. Within days of listing, the showings filled up the calendar. Interested buyers lined up, and they took a look at the home. And the Limbird team's professional guidance turned that interest into multiple competitive offers, ultimately resulting in Madison accepting a deal that was over list price. This is what happened when you go with Tara Limbird and the Limbird team, the team with over 1,000 five-star reviews, the team I would trust if I was selling my home. Start out at LimbirdTeam.com and click on Home Estimate and find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts at the Limbird team. LIMBIRD, LimbirdTeam.com. Don't believe me? That's fine. Go to Google, type in Limbird Real Estate Group, and check out the over 1,000 five-star reviews. LimbirdTeam.com. Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
How do you think the recruit's going to feel if there's a radio show that's just slamming our program?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Rally House, shop every day in town. Pro, come on, it's time to go.
Let's go, Hogs. Find all your Razorback gear at Rally House. Shop online at rallyhouse.com or visit one of our 7 Arkansas store locations around Fayetteville, Rogers, Little Rock, and Fort Smith for throwback designs, latest styles, and fan favorites.
Rally House, it's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
The best collegiate baseball stadium in America, Baum Walker Stadium, is the place to be this spring and summer. It's time to get to the ballpark and get it rocking as the Hogs close out the regular season with one of the biggest series of the year, facing off against Tennessee May 15th to the 17th. Be there for a great weekend of promotions, including a replica bullpen cart and our pregame Brew Pig Suey Beer Festival on Saturday the 17th, right outside the ballpark. For tickets and a free tasting glass, visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Michelle Smallman here. Do you want to be at the draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin? Travel Wisconsin is sending 10 lucky fans and a guest to the draft. Experience the thrill of the draft firsthand and make memories.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Been down all day. I need to sit though.
make a putt. What's the tap in force?
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
99.5.
Bust it.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin Zach.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have somewhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Errol-Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. For the guy that texted me the Joe Bonamassa video today, he still sucks. Derek, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like our text line is just a bunch of prisoners. That's all they are.
Okay.
Bottom of Talon Green's cleats text in Shoeless Joe, compiler. Razorback baseball team's going to host Tennessee later this week. Vitalis in town. Feel free to yell 4-letter words at him. The softball team's going to host regional. They play St. Louis on Friday at 5:30. Oklahoma State, Indiana, St. Louis. Also in town. Celtics lost last night, which only means they'll win in 7. The Dallas Mavericks have the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, and the Minnesota Vikings have to play 2 games in Europe. That is the first time that has happened in the NFL.
By the way, Bill, this is how Zach consumes pro sports. He will be happy to tell you how early and often and by how much Notre Dame is going to win by.
Yes.
But the Red Sox are going to lose 162.
Yes.
And the Knicks are never going to they're going to go 0-82.
That is 100% correct, yes.
Oh, I know.
A 3-game sweep.
I'm well aware that if he woke up and the world was perfect, he'd go nuts. He needs something to complain about.
Yes.
Today, it's the fact that the Knicks ain't all that.
No, the Knicks are going to lose in 7. We know how this goes.
Sure, and we're going to keep running ESPN commercials from 4 weeks ago about going to the draft.
Yes,
everything
is great.
Right.
I don't let stupid people bother me.
I had it.
And then,
if Zach won the lottery, If Zach won the lottery, he'd complain about having to drive to Little Rock to get the check. That's the.
Well, they do. It's they just drop it in your account. You don't actually have to go there.
Oh, okay, all right.
And you don't have to do any of the media stuff either.
So he's
That's
okay
right,
with
remain anonymous.
Yeah. Jeffrey wants us to get Kendall Diggs back on the show to try to reverse the curse. It actually, we're at a weird spot. It may make it worse.
Yeah, is that possible?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm not doing
the
poll questions. I'm done with that.
Okay, all right. I mean, he's hitting $1.67 this year.
Listen,
so I mean,
it's not his fault. It's our fault.
No, it's not.
We
right,
jacked this up. We completely jacked this up for him.
Right. I understand.
Have you touched on Devers complaining about the Sox wanting him to play more? No. That team's going to 0-162. They're going to take away their wins.
Didn't they win last night?
Yeah.
Can I just say,
okay, all right.
randomly, and this is behind closed doors, I like when you get pissed off during the break.
Man.
Because you come out with
he was on one.
You come out with a little bit of vinegar.
And
I don't know. See, Bill, you've learned the secret sauce of this show. When one or both of us are mad, the show's better.
It is.
He'll say things that make me mad.
I'm staring at a cartoon right in front of me. The steam out the ears.
Yeah. I am. Big Mike's text, and he said I sounded drunk as hell in that.
Those people are idiots.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
Oh, man. All right.
Apparently, the bottom of Talon Green's cleats, that's Abner. I guess we have to keep up with this now. But anyway.
It's a game of whack-a-mole.
Right. And Abner is not going anywhere, so, hey, You want to chase him around? That's fine.
So how about them, Rick?
Steven?
Who? What? What'd you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Meat between buns. Meat between
got it.
buns.
Oh.
Nugget. Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Nugget. Meat.
Gonna sneak it in there. Yep. Now wait a minute. That may be a clarinet, not a
It is
flute.
a clarinet. It's
Okay,
fine.
all right, fine.
I was singing that song earlier today.
Benny
too.
Goodman.
I was walking around the halls singing that song. It's really terrible. Terrible.
It is. The actual song or that version?
That version of it. That version of it.
He
It's
was
really
singing
bad.
it. I can bear witness. He was walking down the hall singing it.
Yep, I was.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm in production. And he walks by. Hey, I'm going to take care of the kid. Man, you want something? No, I'm good.
So madness fully sets in. What, 48 hours from now? Is that where we're? Like, at what point do we have to put that jacket on Zach and you know?
Ooh, boy.
The one without sleeves.
Yeah, the one where you tie the arms together. I'm all for that. Yeah, whatever you got to do, man.
You just want some peace and
I
quiet.
just want
for
some.
a while.
You know, I want a couple hours of just peace and quiet. Nobody pissing me off. That'd be great. That would be nice.
Oh man, let's see. Here. Stephen in Fort Smith claims Henry Winkler's best performance is in The Water Boy.
He was pretty good in that.
He is very. Good
He was
in
very,
that.
very
Yes.
good in that. Really showed his range as an actor in that one.
Yeah, he did. He did. He also. I don't know why I know this. Well, yeah, I do. I'm a bit touched in the head. He directed several episodes of the original MacGyver TV show. Remember that show?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
He's actually directed a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
he's not Ron Howard, but he's done some stuff.
Well, all the acting dried up after Happy Days because everybody thought he was Fonzie forever and he couldn't do anything else. So he had to find some way to make a living. So
Well, he did a great movie called Night Shift. I think that was with Michael Keaton, where they where they worked in the morgue. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Night Shift. Yeah, great movie.
Well,
that's a good one.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Smack
Henry
Daddy
Winkler, man.
Smack Daddy supporting me. Sox lost 14-2 last night.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it's not great in my world.
And Tatum went down for probably
which
multiple
only
months.
ensures that the Celtics will now win in 7.
Yeah. Wow. That's going to be pretty bad if that happens.
It's going to happen. And that's
okay.
what I think I wouldn't say that's the point person for my anger this afternoon, but it's pretty close.
See, I'm looking forward to a Pacers-Knicks Eastern Conference Final. It'll be very nostalgic. We're in this nostalgia kick with the NBA right now, with NBC bringing back everything from the dead voice guy to Michael Jordan on the NBA next year. We're in a nostalgia moment.
94 all over again.
That's right.
We have a question for Big Mike, who is listening. We've got a mile-wide volcano erupting. Are we about to lose Oregon? These are questions.
Where's it at?
It's in the Pacific Ocean.
It's out it's off in the coast.
Okay.
If it goes, we're not going to lose Oregon, but it's a good thing that Zach's homie took off, a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, that's
right. Yeah,
that's right. Could we lose Oregon State? I feel like this is karma evening things out, so to speak. We get Corvallis in there, it'd be fine.
What do you got against Corvallis?
That clip you play, that's what I got against Corvallis.
Doesn't have anything to do with Corvallis, Oregon. The fine
that's
people.
The team on the other
fine
side.
People of Corvallis, Oregon.
I've never been there. I don't know if they're nice people.
They are
there.
very
They could be
nice
jerks.
people.
I don't know.
Super nice people.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
They
Never
don't let
been
you
there.
pump your own gas.
No, they don't. They don't want you doing
Okay,
that.
see, I don't like that. I don't like that already because now a tip is implied. I don't want to do that.
Are you
What do
anti-tipping?
Well, what do you tip the gas guy? I don't like tipping for things I could do myself. You know what I mean?
How about mowing your grass?
Can't do that myself. I don't have the gear at the house.
But you could
cutting
get
my
it.
hair.
You could get
Can't
it.
cut. I could cutting my hair. Can't do it. Got a tip. I can't cut my own hair. You don't want that. Nobody wants that, right? What do you say? Don't do home dentistry.
Home
and
dentistry and
home
home haircuts. Two things you don't ever do.
That's right. There you go.
Neither one's going to end well.
With that logic, you should tip your dentist.
Big Mike says, no, this thing's exploded before and Oregon's still there, so we're okay.
Okay. All right. Darn it. We were so close. Think of the money we'd save if we went down to 49 states. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but okay, I'm going to go all,
okay,
geek on you for a second. It is a big one. I mean, it's a big underwater volcano, and it is about to
Yes,
go.
but how is this going to affect play in Omaha? I mean, are we going to get extra rain out?
Well,
'Cause
that's
all that I
okay.
care.
I'm going to pull you a sec. That's one Omaha reference.
Was it?
Yeah. You know the rule.
Meat between buns.
That's not the rule.
Sorry.
Carson Shetty.
That's my boy.
Is this going to trigger a tsunami?
Why are you asking these questions? I don't know.
I don't know. Bill seems to know a lot about
No,
this.
I do. I pay attention to all the Earth stuff.
Earth
No,
You're
I
a
don't.
big plate tectonic
No,
guy.
it's not. It's not gonna. It's gonna be a regular eruption. It's not gonna explode. If it were to explode and force water, then yeah, blah. But no,
Okay.
no, it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be as big a deal as the tinfoil hats want you to believe.
Jamie doesn't like tipping for things that he's already doing. If I go to the counter or a drive-through, I'm not tipping. Bob and Branson doesn't like tipping going through the drive-through.
Well, this has always been a debate. Like when you pick up a to-go order and they run the paper, there's a thing on there for a tip.
No.
What you carried the bag from the kitchen to the counter? Is that worthy of a
No.
No.
tip?
No, they're just trying to get more out of you.
Oh, I see. All right, see, enough of that already.
Yeah, I'm against that. You know what the Bible says
About tipping?
Yeah, it's against it.
I think the Bible is in favor of it, actually. That whole 10% thing. But anyway, that's for the theologians to discuss, I'd imagine. All right, let's see here. Graham, we can't read that. That's good, though.
Graham,
Good.
you know what, Graham? That's 2 days in a row. Go take a lap.
Are you banning him?
Yeah, no, he just needs to take a lap. It's 2 days in a row, my friend.
Here's someone wanting to start the Big Mike News Network.
I think we
That's
have
pretty
that.
good.
He calls in, he
Yeah,
tells us what he knows, and then he goes.
That's right. Yeah. Maddie sent in one of those websites that the Big Mike goes to. She sent us in again the thing yesterday that Jordan Hudson left Bill Belichick for Lou Holtz.
Okay. Listen, I went way down this Jordan Hudson rabbit hole today because I had some time. I listened to the entire Pablo Torre podcast. If you really want all the information, it's there.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I don't think this is about money anymore. This is about her elevating her platform. Everything that she does is about her. It's not necessarily about money, which I respect. That's fine. And if Belichick signs off on it, cool. I don't think he's going to be bankrupt when she leaves, and she will. She's got a type. I mean, Bill says I have a type. Crazy. She dated a CEO. Now, the one thing that Pablo did. So, if you haven't if you haven't listened to the podcast, it's actually really interesting. He did a deep dive into this, and he has a video of her at the Miss Maine 2 years ago when she said she was 22, and then they start doing the math. And it's like they met when she was 19, and apparently he signed a book, and they even got the date of their meeting wrong because Bill signed the book, and then she put up like an Instagram reel with his signature. The whole thing is really, really interesting. But you know what? I think this is all about her just elevating her platform. That's all I think it is. Apparently, she's very pissed right now because she feels that all the negative attention cost her the Miss Maine contest.
Yeah, you think?
I'm just saying. I spent a good hour and a half.
But what would that have gained her? What's she pissed about?
Another title, another little notch there. Now, he also, do you remember the video that came out of Belichick just kind of wandering around like a bear in the woods with his shirt off up in, that was at her house on a private ring cam. And Pablo Torre asked the question, how does a private ring cam video get out? And then he dropped the next one, which is, what else does she have?
Right. Yes. That I've seen that. Yes.
Now, Bill at ACC whatever days or whatever they're doing today said that she is not part of the program and the on-field product. Oh, Billy.
And he said the most relatable thing he's ever said. He said, I enjoy going to meetings with coaches. This man loves to go to work to get away from her.
He may. He very well may.
He's hit that point.
And again, I spent way too much time on this today. But there's another train of thought which says he went to his bosses and said, "Hey, I need some help here. Ban her from the building."
Yeah, that's
now. Yep. I don't know that I buy that necessarily just based on his history, but I'm willing to listen to anything at this point because it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, he did another interview today at that ACC at those ACC meetings, and was talking about this. And he says he just enjoys going to coaches' meetings. This man's going to work to get a break.
Yeah,
that's where he is now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Think about what this guy's been through in the last couple of weeks. Now, 4 days ago, he's at the front row of the Miss Maine contest, hanging out with 21-year-old contestants.
Yeah.
He's Vinny Chase, man. He's Vinny Chase.
And third place losers.
Yes. Second runner-up is how she prefers to be called.
Sure.
That's the politically correct way of saying third place is second runner.
Second runner-up.
Almost winner.
So I spent way too much time on this. I was fascinated by this. And frankly, I love a good train wreck.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? I mean, come on.
BE says we all go to work to get away from our wife.
Not me, man. Not me.
Okay. Speaking of which, we've come up with a ruling on this.
Okay.
So your wife and your mother-in-law both don't want to hear the Carson Shaddy. They have made that known to me. They have put.
Why can't we call it the Eric Cole play? By the way,
because the only thing that we have as part of that is
Carson Shaddy.
Shaddy's a funnier group of letters.
Yeah, and he doesn't mention Eric Cole.
Carson Shaddy.
Bill,
it's the right fielder's ball. Anyway, all right,
I'm totally with you. Now, your wife and I we were in negotiations, and today she offered up a first offer. Now, I've always been told, like Cher in Clueless, never to take a first offer. So I'm going to decline the Springdale shirt that she wore, and I would like a bulldog, a red one, and I will bury it. I'll burn it. Never pop up again.
Okay. Carson Shaddy. All right. There you go. You didn't like the first offer.
No. It's not that I didn't like the first offer. It's not. It didn't make me happy.
You didn't say bulldog.
I didn't. And I need to be more clear. I thought it was assumed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you should never assume. That's the man.
You're right. You're right.
Never assume.
That clip will live until I am happy.
Miserable jerk texting in. Meanwhile, Bob Kraft is down in Florida at the parlor again.
Called the Orchid. Thank you.
Hey, miserable jerk. You don't know that, okay? You can't just come in here and say stuff like that. You don't know that.
You can make certain assumptions based on previous actions.
Credit card receipts.
Yeah, credit card receipts.
All right. 20 minutes until 4 o'clock here. Ruscin and Zach will continue in just a moment.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista. I thought that was a members-only place. No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio. Well, let's go. I'm starving. Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need. Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless. Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Seconds making a play, Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. 1, 2, 3, 1.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call Kerry Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Hey guys, it's Ethan here at Wheeler Power Sports, and we invite you to join us for our 58th anniversary Kawasaki Open House, May 16th and 17th at Wheeler Power Sports, featuring demo rides on many Kawasaki street bikes, including the Ninja 7 Hybrid, the Ninja 500, the Ninja 650, the Vulcan S, KLR 650, and the Eliminator. Mark your calendars for May 16th and 17th at Wheeler Power Sports in downtown Fort Smith at 901 North 11th Street. Wheeler Power Sports, keeping the good times rolling since 1967.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope we get to get outside and soak up some of the sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures by lunchtime already in the upper 70s to low 80s with fairly calm winds with a light breeze out of the south. That'll warm us up to the mid to upper 80s across the area today. And tomorrow, looking to be the warmest day of the year with upper 80s and low 90s and humidity. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, streamed in Wyoming, Rhode Island. You want to stream it too? It's thatline.com. You got one of the Google Play, Alexa, say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car, Hit That Line Now app.
Let's talk to Big Mike on the phone. Hi, Big Mike.
Hey. Yeah, that one there, yeah, it's a pretty good sized volcano, but it ain't nothing like old Hunga Bunga down there in the South Pacific.
Hold on. Hunga Bunga, is that like a local name or
to that?
Okay.
I don't know. I just heard it was some name like that. Hunga Bunga, something. It blew enough water into the atmosphere that it made it warmer for 2 years. And so the global warming people got to, look, it's hotter, you know.
Okay.
But it was just Hunga Bunga.
If it had been close to land, maybe, you know, it might have messed some stuff up, but it didn't do much. except blow all that water into the atmosphere. Make it really muddy around there, probably. Anyway. All right, here's me. I do this once in a while, the Weird Oswald thing. All right.
Okay.
The CIA kind of pin it is him being down in Mexico City talking to the Soviets and Cubans and stuff, but he never was there. Well, one time they were talking to the FBI guy, and they said, well, we have tapes of Oswald in Mexico City. And the FBI guy goes, I have 5 FBI agents who interviewed you, Oswald, for 17 hours after the assassination. They've listened to those tapes. None of them are Oswald. So he shut up. That shut the CIA up about that. And then there was a story, a complimentary story that was going along with it. That some Jamaican guy said he saw a black, naturally red-headed Cuban guy give Oswald $15,000 to kill the president. But after he found out the CIA had backed away from the Mexico thing, he told the FBI, I didn't say that. I don't have nothing to do with that. And that was that. And you know how come they described him that way? Because you're never going to find a person who looks like that. So you couldn't go look for him. All right. Y'all got anything?
No, you pretty much covered it. Hunga Bunga and Oswald.
All right.
Okay. Have a good day, Big Mike.
I'm going to tell you a weird Oswald thing every now and then.
Yeah, please do. Please do. I love Weird Oswald.
Good for it.
Yeah, it's good
like
for the soul. It's like chicken soup.
That's right.
God, that was boring.
Big Mike, everybody.
Can I just?
Yeah.
The chicken going off was a little too regular. I wonder if he's got a hot button.
You think he's got
that's AI chicken?
I don't know, man. Every time he paused, that chicken was on cue.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this Sour Shoes doing bits now, like on the Howard Stern show or something now?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it was very noticeable today. The rooster sounded angry today. And then I dropped out for like 10, 20 seconds during the Oswald thing, so I don't know what he said.
Yeah. All right.
You probably don't want to repeat what he said.
Nope, sure don't. Just gonna let it roll. Just again,
right.
Never give him a second shot at you.
Well, that's true. Or third.
Fourth.
Big raffle up to 12,705 now, Zachary. That's $6,350 you could take home if you hit the big raffle payday on Saturday night at Baum-Walker Stadium.
Oh, you think? Do you think anybody's actually, or are they going to? Is that going to carry over? You know, it's going to carry over.
If there's no winner, how can there not be a winner? Somebody has to win because they're going to put a number that's in the system. Yeah.
How does the Senate vote?
Oh, that's so great. It's so true too.
Oh yeah, yeah. They love your money.
They do. That's right. That's true. They've already, on this road show, one of the talking points is they've already raised $8 million with this new basketball seating thing.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob and Branson wants to know what is the dong conversion for $15,000. Derek, you're our expert on Vietnamese dong.
Is this I don't know the answer to that. I heard what you said. What was I going to say now? Oh, do you have to take the payout in American cash?
Yeah, you're thinking. What if? Now, do you take the lump sum or do you take the payout?
Can you take it in crypto?
Yeah, that seems like a solid plan.
They could pay you in craft coin.
Yeah, that has no value.
Pento is now on the phone. Let's talk to Pento. Yes, sir.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I got a hey man, Phil talked about some guy had said that the wide receiver room had gone to Sam and Bobby and said, "Look, we're gone if Taylor Green's going to be the quarterback." Who was the guy that had reported that? Do you know?
That was on Andy Staples' podcast. I actually watched that today too. Now, here's what this is just I wasn't in the room. I don't know. This is just my feeling. There's some truth to it, but I don't know if it was portrayed accurately. The entire wide receiver room did not walk in there because some of those guys were leaving. Right. There's probably, the only one that probably would have had a beef might have been Satania, who got up and left and went to Oklahoma. Has maybe.
What about Haas?
Yeah, has maybe.
Haas.
Tesla was gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
the sprinter that left.
Yeah, Desmond James maybe.
The dude that did so good in the bowl game.
I listened to it. There's probably a shred of truth in it. It just seems like both sides have an axe to grind in that. But I don't necessarily. I'll bet you the discussion happened, but it might have been one guy or two guys that had the discussion, not an entire room.
What was that guy's name again, if you don't mind?
God.
Andy Staples.
Andy Staples.
Stapleton?
Yeah. Staples.
No, Staples.
Staples.
Like the old office store.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, boys.
You bet.
Thank you,
Wow,
Pat.
look at us.
Have a
being
good
helpful.
one.
Look at me being helpful.
Yeah.
How about that?
Right. That's right. And you don't like Andy Staples, is that true?
No, Andy Staples is fine.
Oh, okay.
Danny Richter,
Somebody
he doesn't like.
Oh, who? Ty doesn't like Andy Staples.
Yeah, Ty doesn't.
Sorry,
like
he was in here a week ago, and we were in something. His name came up, and he didn't have nice things to say about Andy Staples. Kind of the things you say about Tony Barnhart and Pat Forty.
Yeah, but I have an actual axe to grind with those two.
That's right.
Graham and Grove points out he could have looked that up. You know what? We don't get to help that often, so you know what? I'm willing to.
Hey, we're happy to help. Happy to serve. We're a public utility here. I mean, something like that. All right, Ruscin and Zach here, ESPN Arkansas. Cart Pass Social, Northwest Arkansas's #1 destination for indoor golf. Hey, they're ready to host your corporate or business event. That's right. You can take the team out for a great time at Cart Pass Social. They have different packages for the really big-time golfer, just a group that wants to hang out. No golf attire required. When it's raining outside, you can go in there and, get on one of the pro-grade simulators at Cart Path Social. It's always BYOB, too, at Cart Path Social. See them on Grant Place in Lowell across from Atwoods. CartPathSocial.com is a tremendous place to get your reservation going. CartPathSocial.com.
It's Tuesday, May 13th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. It's National Police Week. Tonight, we'll show you how the River Valley honored law enforcement who gave their lives with the annual Fallen Officer Memorial Service. Voters hit the polls today in several local cities and counties to decide on various special elections and millage rates. We'll bring you those results as they come in. All month long, we're sharing stories of recovery nearly 1 year after the 2024 Memorial Day weekend tornadoes. Tonight, we'll look at continued cleanup efforts in Montanay. Weather-wise, get ready for a taste of summer. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says we'll flirt with record-high temps tomorrow. Get the latest forecast and everything we're following online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. Also, it's Tuesday, which means we're introducing another 4029 winner of the week. I'm Brandon Evans. Now you're up to date, not too late. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
Ruscin and Zach are going live this Thursday, May 15th at Twin Peaks in Rogers. We're getting you ready for the huge Razorback Volunteer Baseball Series with a live show from 2 to 6. Twin Peaks is your sports headquarters with 29-degree draft beer, made from scratch eats, and every game on wall-to-wall TVs. Whether you're fired up for the Hogs or just here for the cold beer and hot takes, you won't want to miss it. It's Ruscin and Zach live. Thursday, May 15th from 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks in Rogers, your ultimate sports lounge.
QC Kinetics provided amazing pain relief for a former professional baseball player, and you have access to the same life-changing treatments as retired pitcher Jose Alvarez.
I put a lot of stress and strain and work on my right arm, but my right elbow took most of the damage with 3 surgeries.
Arthritis developed, and the pain was unbearable.
It wasn't just pain when I was trying to play sports. It was anytime I was moving the right elbow. It was pretty excruciating at times.
That's when Jose discovered QC Kinetics and their their regenerative treatments that help the body heal itself, restoring damaged tissue and providing relief with no surgery or downtime. Jose's message to the medical professionals at QC Kinetics?
My elbow is feeling outstanding. Where were you 10 years ago, for crying out loud?
QC Kinetics is right here. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Relief from hip and back pain can be a reality when you work with the experts on a mobility and flexibility routine. That's why StretchLab was founded. Pro athletes and sports fans alike love StretchLab for our customized one-on-one assisted stretch sessions. Discover the difference a good stretch can make, because when your body moves better, you feel better and live better. Visit your local StretchLab today or go to stretchlab.com and use code FAN10 to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, receive an additional $10 off.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risk to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cut. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just a fresh cut, our all-star stylists will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs,
Going all out.
maybe your ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend
This was a room
Fantasy
service
Sports
hotel.
Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird, Limbird Real Estate Group, has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team could give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home, quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
4 o'clock hour underway here on Ruskin and Zach. Happy to have you with us over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. We are here in the Crane Team studios, and you can join us at 877-377-6963. What's on the TV in there? Anything good?
I've got an underwear fetish.
We're watching some football. I got some Sunderland and Coventry. Second leg. They're tied up 2-2. Very exciting.
High drama. He's going to run over and mess up Jeopardy again?
Probably.
God.
B East texts in for you, Bill. He wants you to know the Big Mike holds up a sign for the chicken to crow.
And the chicken's like good enough to do that on cue.
On cue, man.
On cue, yeah.
Otherwise, that thing would have been dinner. That thing would have been a KFC bucket 3 weeks ago.
Well, it was just a little odd that
Oh, no. Believe me, of all the things that Mike has brought to the table, that is the least.
Okay. Well, I'm new to the game, so I'll catch up.
Oh man. Let's see here. Hold on a second.
Yes.
I got a problem here. There we go.
You
All
have
right.
a problem?
I had a little thing here on the video, but I fixed it. We're good. We're all good.
David
Okay,
in Fort Smith has texted. Crazy. I was walking through a gravel parking lot just now. My shoes on the gravel were making the meat between buns tune.
God, this show is so stupid.
You see that preemptive strike
I
there,
was
homie?
I just wanted David to have the tune down.
Between buns, meat between buns.
We're gonna need footage of the power struggle between Bill hitting the buttons and you hitting the buttons at the same time.
No, I preemptive. I got him that time.
This is just David in Fort Smith.
I know you're giving the people what they want.
I'm giving them what they want. He was out there. He was singing the song.
Play the hits, man.
Rick from
We're a
Fayetteville.
pizza buffet.
Did anyone read the fine print closely to make sure the winner of the raffle doesn't get their winnings loaded on a concessions gift card?
The Jamie from Fayetteville texted in the same people that do the draft lottery are doing the draft or the 50-50 raffle.
Tyler from Winslow, Bill, is willing to pay you cash money.
Meat
for this.
buns.
We can put
meat
in ringtone.
Buns. Nuggies. Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Nuggies. Meat. You know what? I'll just make this declaration right now. You're gonna make that your ringtone. You can have it.
There you go.
Royalty free.
Okay. All right. Man, next year when we do the Children's Hospital thing, the bidding for that song is going to just go through the roof. People wanting to get rid of it. Then it's like a piano bar, when they get it going, it's like, we don't want you to play that song. We do want you to play that song. And, the piano player ends up with $400 out of the whole
We can
deal,
raffle it off. You can make this your ringtone.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we could do that too. Yes. That's right.
Bob and Branson says he feels like the winner of the raffle will be someone who is friends with Hunter.
Well, that could be too. I mean, it doesn't say anything about friends.
Now this is important to note. It's Razor Bucks for the raffle winner, not actual dollars.
Right.
Razor Bucks.
You can only use that at the union, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like bonus bets when you're on the
at the concession stand. All money that will be fed right back into the university.
I believe they're paying in American currency. I think. But
Arturo wants to know if when the clarinet kicks in, is he playing "Singing in the Rain"?
Yes, that's what that song is.
All right,
yes.
There you go. Now the song is called "Meet in the Rain." So,
people need to realize I had nothing to do with this other than some stolen lyrics.
Yes.
Abner is the producer. He's the Quincy Jones on this thing. So
Bill is the victim here.
Right?
Yeah, Bill's the victim. Gavin says you need to come out with a children's album.
Oh, like Raffi?
That's probably a bad idea, but okay.
Meat between buns, well done steaks, nuggies. You got a third of an album right there.
I got all the hits.
Just throw in a cover of Hot Potato, and you'll be set, man.
Yeah, you got to have one cover in there.
That's right. Yes.
Jamie from Fayetteville says John Tyson will be announced as the winner.
That also would be funny, right?
Yeah, it really would.
The winner is a Mandy Hunt. Oh, hey.
Hacker says meat between buns is the new baby shark.
Well,
yeah.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that?
It'll have a very short life if that's the case.
Yeah, Jamie wants you to cover Wheels on the Bus.
No.
Isn't
my next you know what? I shouldn't do this. Vangabus. Look it up. That'll be the next one.
Okay. Ryan is willing to give you $100 if you'll come out with a children's album.
I don't need the money.
I believe Baby Shark is the most streamed song in the history of Earth, by the way.
Yeah, it's not meat between buns.
No, not yet, but we're working on that, though. We're working on that. We have news around sports. We told you earlier, Doug is reminding us, trying to get us back on track here, that Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson have been reinstated.
Mind your own business.
Also, Tatum tore his right Achilles.
Ooh.
So he's done. Yeah, not good.
All right, Nixon 6.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So that's so there's your news of the day. The Pete Rose could get in. Now you have to go through the. I don't understand how
You have
this
to go
thing
through the
works.
Veterans Committee for him.
Right. I was
Uh,
listening to Bob Costas trying to explain it, and I don't.
Same thing with Shoeless Joe. Rose probably will get in at some point. Jackson should get in right away.
Yeah. Yeah. So when will they do this voting? Do we know that?
Next time around.
Okay, all right.
They'll go through the process just like everybody else.
Here's a text from the 501. Thought I was turning on Ruscin and Zach, but somehow Coco Melon snuck on the air.
Bill, are you willing to do live shows with Meat Between Buns? Yeah, that right there. What is that?
That's the Venga Boys. Venga, I don't know. That's the song I was just talking about. Meat between.
No,
not that
that's
one.
much better.
Look, I'll leave the I'll leave the producing up to.
What's the B side to Meat Between Buns?
I don't know. You have to work on that.
You think so?
Well, I mean, you got to have a B side, right?
You have to. I mean, that's every.
What was it? All My Hopes and Dreams. Wasn't that the Wonders B side on?
It was, yeah.
That thing you do.
Lovers Lament crap.
It's right. Jimmy Mattingly. Jimmy's a genius. People don't understand that.
Again, I've got an agent and a producer. You're gonna have to talk to him.
Yeah. You could team up with Ruscin.
Vin DeBona.
I forgot about that one.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one.
It's good. See, it doesn't bother me. Now we don't play it every day.
That's
25 times a day, so it's different. But yeah,
we can.
I can
arrange
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Right?
Vin DeBona.
Vin DeBona,
television producer extraordinaire.
Weird.
Yeah. The Oneaters. Yes, thank you. Texter from the 479. The thing that got us in good graces with Jay Billis once upon a time. The movie.
Yeah, Jay Billis was on one time with Bill, and he's a big That Thing. Now you've seen the movie That Thing You Do.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's a big That Thing You Do guy.
Yeah. No.
We had a clip in the
film.
open, and he was on hold, and he heard the clip in the open, and was like, "Wow, I mean, this is some outfit we got here."
Yeah, you could tell we were big time then.
He was impressed.
Bill, are you willing to play a happy hour down at George's one night? Maybe open for Robert and his band?
Is Georgia still a thing?
It's still there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, still
okay.
there.
Well, you got to remember, I'm living in a time warp when when you start talking about places.
I have another update for us all.
Oh
here.
yeah, okay. Like a legit update?
No, not really. You were questioning this, or this was on the text line a while ago, but I wrote it down. Chase from Fort Smith sent us a picture with the woman.
Yeah, okay.
He and the woman.
So if you're just hopping on, Chase sent us a photograph of a woman that he claimed to be in some sort of relationship with, but he was not in the photos.
Right. It was just her with her son and, swinging a golf club. Like he was nowhere to be found.
Right. Yeah, he was not in any of those. Now what he has sent us are photoshopped photos of her and him together. I have requested a proof of life.
No, it's full on catfish going on here.
I think this is the hard launch, isn't it?
Is that what we're calling it? Or are we not talking about that?
I don't know. I think this would count as a hard launch, right?
I think
Have
so.
they changed their Facebook statuses yet?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that's when you really
joint
know.
Facebook means somebody got caught.
No, yeah, that's what that means. But when you change it from single or whatever to in a relationship with, and you tag that person's name, that's when it's the real deal. And that's how you know. Okay.
That's when it's real.
I didn't realize that was where we drew the line.
Well, that's how the world works.
You think
Those
Bill
are
and
rules.
Jordan have a joint Facebook?
That's a very good question.
Thank
I don't
you.
know the answer to that. I don't know.
Well,
the
he's
answer
always
to that.
making fun of Facebook, though. He always calls it face place.
Well,
and
but that
doormat.
was when he was a single guy. Now the circumstances have changed, and let's be honest, we do stupid stuff.
Right. That's true. Gavin says he got his girlfriend pictures off the same website I get my rib photos. That's funny.
See, that's funny.
Way to go, Gavin.
Yeah, that's funny, Gavin. I like that. That made me laugh. Chase.
Yeah. Way to go, Gavin.
For $4.99, we can Photoshop you into a woman's photo Make it look like you guys are in the same car.
Yeah.
Tyler from Winslow says, I've been married 5 years. Our Facebook status is still in a relationship. I just don't get on Facebook anymore. Okay?
Okay.
Now here's a great question. Does Umberto even have a selfie with his friend-zoned woman? Yeah, we need an Umberto update. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. It's not going anywhere, I bet, is the update. I mean, I don't have that
probably
officially locked in yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Now Chase is pointing out that she works up here in Northwest Arkansas. He works in the River Valley.
Long distance thing.
Yeah, long distance never works. I'm not buying this.
Somebody's got to move eventually.
Yeah, who's moving? There's a great question.
Right. Yeah.
Because it ain't going to be her.
Right.
Dirty Drawers says the best relationship status update on Facebook is when the married couple goes to "It's complicated." Why would you do that? Jamie in Fayetteville would like to know where she is in Northwest Arkansas. Jamie, stop.
Mind your business,
Yeah,
Jamie.
mind your business.
None of your concern. None of your concern. Oh, man.
Nate says, oh, God.
It's tough.
Wow. Nate says Chase is a roster spot. Wow. That's not nice.
But not
you don't know
necessarily entirely.
I didn't say it was wrong. I just said it wasn't nice.
All right,
Very disrespectful to a texter on a radio show.
The texter you've never met.
That's right. You would never say that to his face. Only anonymously on the radio.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look what it's done for Dirty Drawers and Mrs. Dirty Drawers.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, they've been playing this right. They don't have to talk to each other anymore, which is probably the perfect relationship.
That's
for a guy who craps himself all the time.
You know, Bill, that's not the worst theory I've heard. Is they don't have to speak to each other.
Right? They got you guys. 100%. They figured it out.
I'd never actually considered that.
They have figured it out.
They've cracked the code on this. They don't have to speak.
System.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Tyler would like to know, what did Chase do to y'all? Well, he lied to us.
He did? About the
photo. I mean, he sent in his photos. Here's this woman, and he's like, "Oh, that's my girlfriend." Yeah, I sent him photos of Elle McPherson. Look, there's my girlfriend.
I think to make this official, we need them both in that room with you, and we need to do like some Bob Eubanks type of question.
You want to go dating game? I wanted to play dating game with you and the missus prior to your nuptials, but you said no.
No.
See, I keep thinking when we get the Plinko, we can change whatever the bottom what it lands on. We can have some fun.
Yeah, we can have a good time with that.
Oh yeah, the possibilities are endless on that. Yes.
Derek loves the game show games, so this is.
I do.
I mean, he will sit there for hours.
Can I get a skinny microphone like Barker used to have to host the Plinko game? That'll be good. All right. We'll be back here in a minute. 877-377-6963 gets you on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. What?
We just
nothing.
Corliss on Twitter just sent us photos of Lincoln Riley's ribs.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a tough
not
one.
good. It's the same. It's the same site that Chase got these photos off of, and you got your ribs shot.
That's
from.
right. Yes. Yeah. Lincoln Riley's no Myron Mixon. That's for sure. On the he's a famous barbecue champion. For those of you that don't know. All right, we'll come back here in a minute on Ruscin and Zach. It is time to upgrade your equipment at WT Equipment. Whether you need a powerful zero-turn mower or a hard-working utility tractor, WT Equipment has the deals to get you rolling. During the Hustler sales event, save up to $1,700 off MSRP on select Hustler zero turns like the Raptor X Plus. Qualified buyers get 0% financing for 42 months. And if you need more muscle for the job, take advantage of ready-to-roll savings on New Holland Power Star tractors. 0% financing for 60 months or cashback offers on 65 to 100 PTO horsepower models. These versatile workhorses are built for the field, the barnyard, and everything in between. But the deals will end June 30th. We're getting there. So get in there right now at WT Equipment. Call them for details or go see them at WTEquip.com. WT Equipment.
Your newest bad habit continues next. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit, though.
Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in force.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching. Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin Zach with our Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your base load of beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need. Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless. Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope we get to get outside and soak up some of the sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures by lunchtime already in the upper 70s to low 80s with fairly calm winds with a light breeze out of the south. That'll warm us up to the mid to upper 80s across the area today. And tomorrow looking to be the warmest day of the year with upper 80s and low 90s and humidity. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because you had to have somewhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the stadium. Stop by. Tell Roberts Giovanna Massa sucks. I'm going to be seated in the Good Chair. We got some more information on the reinstatements today by Major League Baseball. Pete Rose going to be reinstated, eligible for Hall of Fame induction, as well as all of the Black Sox. That would include Chick Gandil, Hap Felsch, Buck Weaver, all the guys in the movie, also now eligible for reinstatement. So I don't know how many of them get in. Rose gets in, right?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think, you know what? Baseball writers are kind of a-holy.
But they don't have anything to do with it anymore. It's the Veterans Committee that does.
I still think they made him wait a little bit. I'd like make him wait. That's a stupid thing to say to a dead guy.
Yeah, it's a little tough. But Jackson's got to get in.
Yeah, he's waited.
He's waited a long time.
Well, they're definitely, if you had to pick, they're going to put Shoeless Joe in before they put Pete Rose in.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I would think so. I don't know that Bill and I were talking about it during the break. I don't know that any of these other guys that were part of the White Sox are Hall of Fame worthy. Maybe Seacott, maybe.
No.
But anyway, they're all eligible now. Mavericks won the draft lottery last night in what was clearly rigged and fixed. They will get to Cooper Flagg. And they say they are not trading the pick, despite reports. And the Minnesota Vikings will become the first team in NFL history to play consecutive international games in different countries this season. They'll play in Ireland on September 28th, October 5th. They will play in London. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing. That's it.
That's all there is.
That's all there is.
He won't do any more, folks.
No.
There you go.
Good. Buck Weaver, compiler, according to Abner.
I'm sorry I unleashed this.
Did you ever read the book, Amen Out?
No.
No. Book's fascinating. The movie is one of my favorites. It's an all-time top 5. It's better than Field of Dreams.
Right.
Great question from Jamie. Is John Cusack eligible for the Hall of Fame? No. I don't believe so.
No, he's not.
A Cusack could be a compiler of sorts.
Cusack is a compiler.
I mean, he's not done anything fantastic, but he's he's everywhere.
Whoa. High Fidelity was really good.
I knew you were going to go there.
High Fidelity is a really good movie.
Sure. Was he Oscar worthy?
No.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. I mean, there are a lot of guys that have won an Oscar that are good actors. He is High Fidelity. You can't say he didn't do anything noteworthy. High Fidelity.
I didn't say he didn't do anything noteworthy. I said he did a lot of stuff.
He did a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it, not so much.
Right. Compiler. My point.
Dirty Drawers would like us to credit Bob Nightingale of the USA Today with reporting today that all of the members of the 1919 Black Sox are dead. Shout out Bob Nightingale.
Can we
Journalism
can we
is
confirm
done.
that?
Journalism is dead.
Can we confirm that? I mean, if America's newspapers got it, then, I mean, we've all got to.
Jamie and P. Ridge, Bill says that Hot Tub Time Machine was noteworthy. Tyler from Winslow says Cusack's not a blue blood.
No.
Oh, Lord. Not again. Oh. Man. Don't get started on mediocrity. We'll never get out of this.
And neither is A&M baseball.
Woo! Hey,
hey. No, they're not.
Yeah, those are your bums of the week right there.
Yeah.
At least an early leader for bum of the week. But I think it will be interesting to see what the Veterans Committee does, especially with Rose, because there's a lot of guys that he played with that are in that era. I mean, I don't think he'll get in next year, but it's going to take a while, I think.
But he's also a giant.
He was not a great guy.
He
was not a great guy.
That's a good way of saying it.
He was not a great guy.
So I think Joe gets in, but you know what? I think Joe gets in. They make
Rose wait.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was not the friendliest of guys. When he was
if
when
you
he
put
was
Rose
managing
in
and all that stuff,
and you put Jackson in, you have to put Bonds, McGuire, Sosa. You have to put them in.
And they're not on any lists, right? They're completely eligible to.
They're 100%. Right. Clemens has to go in.
Yeah.
Palmeiro has to go in.
Aren't they coming up on that they're about all to go to?
Yes, some of them are rolling off, which would send them to the Veterans Committee.
Right.
But
it's the same deal.
It's
like the writers are saying, we don't want to deal with this. Let the Veterans Committee sort it out.
Right.
We're out on this, or something like that.
Writers are snobs.
Yes, baseball writers are the worst.
They absolutely are. They if you blow off an interview on a Tuesday in 1984, like they'll hold it against you the rest of your life. Like it's so absurd that the grudge holding that happens with these holier than thou. Honestly, it's a lot of the reasons why most of America hates the media is the snobbery of it's a symptom of the larger disease.
Gentlemen, we have an upset here. Ty Richardson has texted all of us. He says that Serendipity is a great John Cusack film. That's not what I'm interested in. He spelled serendipity correctly.
Yeah. And I don't have the Jesus Christ Superstar queued up.
Sorry about that.
What are we doing here?
Didn't the phone help him with that?
Yeah, you're right.
He did not arrive at that on his own.
Okay, all right. He Ty Richardson, compiler.
Has he started his quest across the Pacific Ocean to
well, I think
meet all the Hawaiian women?
For Ty, it's going to be across Beaver Lake.
For Hawaiian women. I like how
Ty's going across Beaver Lake. Now, we were placing bets earlier on whether or not he could get from shore to shore on Beaver Lake in a dinghy, let alone a sail.
Right. The Oliver in Phoenix, the guy out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, is on his way. He's more than halfway to Hawaii. And you reported earlier that there are women in Hawaii
they are
that
lining up. Yeah, they're waiting
anticipating
for him.
his arrival.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Ty, this might be your way to get all those strikeouts off your record.
Wow.
What?
Man.
He came back from Nashville with his golf clubs, and that's it.
Yeah, that's.
How did he come back from Baton Rouge this weekend?
With his golf clubs, asking for the air card. That was his weekend.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see here.
I mean, he does fall in love about 20 times on these trips.
Yeah, he does.
But they don't fall in love back. Is the
no. It's a total stalking episode.
And we like Ty.
We
so
do. We're
can
Team
say all
Ty.
this stuff. That's right. Big fans.
That is my facial hair is. My chest hair is pretty solid.
Oh. See,
it's stuff like that where
very endearing.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you too.
Home. See, I told you. That was in Oxford a couple years ago on a post-game show, and I thought he was talking to me. He was not talking to me.
Ross, lap now. Not wrong, but you need to take a lap.
We will get the drive home going here officially. We'll officially kick it all off. Coming up after the break, it's 29 minutes until the hour.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. This is the Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
But there's so much to do here in Arkansas, like going to Gaston's or hanging out.
What a segue, man. Them broadcasting lessons I'm paying for are finally paying off.
Gavin said that you could just trade me for half a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah, give me the pickles on that half, but the Chick-fil-A sauce will go with it as well.
Weekdays from 9 to 11, only on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your bases loaded beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Ruscin and Zach are going live this Thursday, May 15th at Twin Peaks in Rogers. We're getting you ready for the huge Razorback Volunteer Baseball Series with a live show from 2 to 6. Twin Peaks is your sports headquarters with 29-degree draft beer, made from scratch eats, and every game on wall-to-wall TVs. Whether you're fired up for the Hogs or just here for the cold beer and hot takes, you won't want to miss it. It's Ruscin and Zach live. Thursday, May 15th from 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks in Rogers, your ultimate sports lounge.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Is your lawn looking like it hit the snooze button one too many times, weeds creeping in, grass barely hanging on? It's time for a makeover, Lawn Pride style. Our 7-step program does it all, from kicking weeds to pampering your lawn with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Thicker, greener, and yes, way healthier. And here's the kicker. Your first application is free when you sign up for 5 or more treatments. Free! Ready to turn your yard into the envy of the neighborhood? Trust Lawn Pride, because your lawn deserves a little TLC. Visit lawnpride.com to kick off your lawn's glow up today. Lawn Pride, professional care, unbeatable price, and results that'll have your lawn singing.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call Carrie Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Family. That's what sets us apart. Crabtree RV Center, founded in 1950 by E.J. and Allen Crabtree, family owned and operated, serving Arkansas for 74 years.
I've been working full-time here at Crabtree RV since 1996 after graduating from the University of Arkansas, where I'm proud to carry on my grandparents' legacy.
I know if Mom and Dad could see Crabtree RVs today, they would be so proud.
Crabtree RV Center in Alma, making your family's dreams come true for over 70 years.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We're back. And this is ESPN Arkansas, the Hit That Line Now app, which is, of course, brought to you by Taco Bell.
No.
This is no.
Yes.
This is your drive home, powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky. Yeah, Musselman. He can. I hope somebody whips his little ass.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Woo pig.
Now, what were the ramifications of that today?
I got some information on that I'm not going to share, but
okay, all right.
It's wow.
All right.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Well, I mean, you know me. I'm naturally curious, so
yeah.
I asked some questions, which I had.
Right.
There was that. I'm sure that when Tommy gets back, there will be an investigation if Tommy comes back from cheating at golf. He is. He's cheating at golf.
Oh, come on.
He is pencil whipping that scorecard. Yes, he is.
Oh,
I bet you he didn't even hit the ball once today. Didn't have to.
Oh, he played golf today again?
Of course he did.
Oh, okay.
Today ended why? Yeah, he's out there playing golf. Ty didn't get invited because Ty sucks. And Ty's not good enough to be on the team that cheats.
See, that's too bad. Ty should be good, but he's not.
As much as he plays, he should be a lot better than he is.
A lot of attention on Ty today, particularly in this hour.
Why?
Gavin was claiming those videos were being watched for educational purposes.
Boom, boom, boom. Sure. Sure.
What do I? This will interest you, and probably only you.
Okay.
The Royals have signed 45-year-old Rich Hill to a minor league deal.
He sucks. That guy.
He might be coming here. I mean,
yeah,
right?
he might be. He might.
If he does make it to the bigs again with the Royals, let me get the number right on this. It would be his 14th major league team.
Yeah, he's a complete sourpuss.
That guy will tie the record.
Miserable human being. Everything is bad with him. I appreciate his game. I really do.
Well, it sounds that way.
Yeah, we have a lot of things in common.
He's a miserable person. He's a great player, though. But he's a miserable human being.
Just a terrific guy. Unlike Joe Tesla. Great guy. I really respect what he does.
That is the Tess effect right there. What you're saying. I can't stand him. Great guy, though.
I can't stand him on the air. He's horrible. But great guy. I'm a super nice guy. Really, really nice guy.
So Rich Hill could make his 14th big league team, which has tied the record of Edwin Jackson.
I guess I should find out if he's coming, because that'd be fun. That's a major leaguer.
Yeah. He becomes Pops in the locker room, right? I mean, because he's the oldest guy there.
Yeah, I mean,
he's probably older than the manager. I mean,
no. We're good there. They're about the same age, which it would be weird. I mean, if he gets sent down to Double-A to start, yeah. I mean, there are kids in that locker room that could be his kids. That's weird. That's got to be weird.
It's a little weird, yeah.
A little weird.
Yeah. Better late than never. Iowa man has texted in on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
I've been looking forward to this.
With today's corn fact of the day. The world record corn plant is over 48 feet tall.
Is? Like currently?
Yes, I believe he said is.
No, I think the record is in that context.
Oh, I see. That's right. Yes.
But what does that mean for the corn? I mean, who cares if the thing grows a mile high?
Can you get to the corn?
Right.
At 48 feet, can you get to it?
And do you really want to swing a baseball bat for corn? I mean, it's not fitting on my grill.
Yeah.
No, you can't have a 40-foot piece of corn. It's just not. You feed a lot of people, but it's not going to.
No, wait a minute.
Logistics
like a 40-foot piece of corn or a stalk that is 40?
No, he said the plant
the
is
plant.
40.
Okay.
But you would assume the bigger the guy, the bigger the
Go on.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
It happened again.
Nope.
That'll come back. Huh.
Wow. Y'all know what I mean.
Abner, we're gonna start deleting these shows after they're done with.
It's
man.
fun.
Thank
it's
you.
It's
What
that
sucks
moment.
is you guys bait me into it,
Yes,
and
we
I don't see it coming.
Right?
You guys,
Yeah,
it's him.
Who?
It's
Me?
him.
No.
You.
No.
You.
No, I didn't bait him into anything.
Yeah.
I asked a question.
That's it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, good at it too.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill, what are you gonna be watching tonight on the old tube?
I think I'm going to be watching a little basketball.
Really? Who are you watching?
I'm not sure. But what are you trying to sucker me into saying?
I'm not trying to get you to say anything. I was just asking who you were watching.
I think I will be watching the Pacers game.
Yes. Bill and I have we have an interest in the Pacers game tonight.
Nuggies.
You gave that earlier as one of your picks to click, right?
7.5, and give me the Pacers. Yeah.
Is this good enough for Blue Horseshoe?
All right. Blue Horseshoe loves the Pacers tonight.
Okay, there we go.
Call the Wall Street Chronicle, extension 119. Tell them Blue Horseshoe loves Indiana plus 7.5.
And if you want the Mile High edition, throw in Rockies losing. I can kill that.
A Rockies losing.
A Rockies loss with a Pacers win.
Right.
Just saying.
I can't. I can't get on Bet Saracen at my location. I'm back in the state of Arkansas. Just like I can't get raffle tickets until I'm back in the state of Arkansas. So that's a bummer. But I will. I'll be back. And I'll get all that stuff.
Okay.
On the Bet Saracen.
I am highly.
But I'll miss out tonight, though.
Blue Horseshoe loves the Pacers tonight.
Okay.
Loves them Pacers.
Does Cleveland have anybody left to play? I mean, they're all.
Well, no, actually, the only guy that's injured and he's game time, or as they say in the business, GTD, which I thought was like good to go, but whatever. Is Donovan Mitchell, and he's a game time decision.
But he's also kind of a big piece.
He's a very big piece to that thing. Yeah,
there's that.
So that's I mean, I still don't understand why the Pacers are getting 7.5.
Me either.
But sometimes you don't question it.
No, I'll take it.
No, you just got to go with it. Yep.
By
the way,
Jody and
somebody
Harrison,
named Isaiah Jackson is out tonight for the Pacers.
Yeah, he's not very good.
Bet accordingly.
Jody and Harrison has a probing question. Is it worse to hang? We're going back to the Rich Hill thing. Is it worse to hang out with people who could be your kid or date someone who could be your kid?
Let's go to Bill in Chapel Hill for the response to this. Bill, good afternoon.
We're not going to answer that.
I don't know. That's
Scott, the tortilla guy, wants to know if Cags will still be with the Naturals on the 23rd. I don't know, man.
Where are they this week?
They are in Tulsa.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, they're on the road this week. I know that.
Yes,
I think they're in Tulsa. But we were talking about that Sunday. Is this it? It's the end of the Cag? Because he is hitting everything. You throw it anywhere near the plate, he's hitting it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's all right.
As the kids say, built different.
I hate that phrase. Ty uses
I know
that
you
phrase,
do.
and he doesn't know how to use it right. And it's
hang on.
It's so bad. Yes,
I got one. He's him.
I don't like that either.
He is him.
Or
That's right.
when they say I am him.
Yeah,
that's worse.
Fogg said that a lot.
Right. Hey, we had more drama in the football today, right?
We did.
I'm just seeing this.
What?
Sunderland got one in the final minute.
Yeah, they did.
Of extra time.
They did. That means they'll be playing in the championships, sort of championship. Big day.
Big day. Wow.
Kylan Hinesville says Jack could hit everything but a slider a while back. Yeah, well, he's figured that out. Hitting like 370 in his last 10 games or something. Everything's leaving the yard.
He's clubbing the ball, sir.
He is, and that's good. You expect that. He's kind of worn out Double-A pitching. It may be time for him to move into the Triple-A's.
Yeah, go up to that town in Nebraska.
Which town?
The one that I can't mention. In Nebraska.
Which is what
home of the Storm Chasers, I believe. Right?
Gasson Shetty. You almost, man. You said Oma.
Yeah, you did.
I caught myself.
It's like 2/3 there.
Nah, that's a check swing, and we checked it first. That's a strike.
No.
Yep. No,
I got it back.
No, you
No.
didn't. No. And first of all, I learned this the other day about the check swing for all you people that like to scream and yell from the stands, you morons. It's at the discretion of the umpire. Did he offer at it? Doesn't matter how far the bat goes. It's
right.
Did he offer at it, you morons? Stop.
Yeah. But we don't think you're stupid people, though. We love you. Just pointing that out.
Right. Context
does matter. So, let's see. What else do we have going on here?
Well, did you guys? I was just going to throw this out. I was talking to Zach earlier today. Did you see that there's a spinoff to The Office?
Did you see this?
Yes.
Called The Paper.
This is blasphemy.
The Paper. Yeah.
That
Are they starting the paper company again? Below, downstairs?
Yeah. What do we know about this? Because I haven't seen
September
the video
on
yet.
Peacock. That's all I was able to find.
Okay. All right.
But it's set to go.
I don't think this is going to be this is not a good idea. Clearly the money has run out and people needed a payday.
Well, I mean, I'll try it, but I don't know if I'll like it or not. But
this again, it feels like we're going down the nostalgia train. We're gonna watch something because we like the original, and it's not gonna be even close.
Can you run out of nostalgia? Because there's a lot of nostalgia, and it seems to never people never get tired of it. It's really a unique thing because we get tired of everything. We get burnout on music and shows and all that stuff.
It's ridiculously difficult to replicate it properly.
Right.
Yeah.
Not anybody can run around like Red Fox talking about having a heart attack, on Sanford and Son.
Right.
That's a one-off. Nobody's going to.
Yes. Right. And it's like some of these shows they've tried to reboot, like a Frasier or what's the other one? Night Court. Like it's not, it's not. It's a poor facsimile of the, and I don't care how many living members from the original show you bring in. It's still not the. It's not. It's
Give
not
me
the
a
same
reboot
show.
that stuck. That lasted.
Hold on here.
That lasted more than a season or two and had sustained success.
Well, Night Court did 3, I think.
NCIS has like 9 versions,
but they're all different, right? I don't watch these things. I mean, they all have a different twist on them. Correct?
Not much. Different cities. That's about it.
The Law and Orders have staying power. Those rarely get canceled.
But they're not reboots, right? It's not like you have a gap between when the show ends and then the reboot. That's what I'm talking about.
The original Law and Order went off in like 2010, and they brought it back a couple years ago. But the original one with totally different people. But that's it hasn't. I mean, what is staying power? Like 5 years?
I would
6
say
years?
if you do 3 to 4 years, that's probably decent staying power.
The biggest reboot is Family Feud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hadn't thought of that.
I mean, it came back with Louis Anderson in the late 90s, and it's still on.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? Harvey does a good job. Harvey's good at it.
Harvey's the second best host in the history of that show.
Sure.
Behind Dawson.
Some
would argue he's better than Dawson.
Dawson was weird. Harvey's thing is scripted. I'm not wild about that, but
okay.
Dawson was weird.
Well, Dawson was a creep, but it was the 70s, so
nobody was a creep in the 70s. They were just weird.
That's strange. Yeah, that's
Tyler
that's
from Winslow is technically guy. Technically, The Office was a reboot of the UK version of The Office. By the way, I watched one season of the UK version. It sucks.
No good.
Right.
It's terrible.
It's unwatchable.
It's really, really bad.
This version of Jeopardy is a reboot from the 60s and 70s, and it's been on since 84. That's 40 years. I mean, if that counts.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. I don't know if that counts as a reboot because the Karate Kid was a movie, not a TV show. But Cobra Kai was the first season anyway. It was pretty good.
Right. Well, if you put that in, then it sounds like a Hall of Fame debater. If you put that in, then you got to look at all these Star Wars TV series, right?
Well, I mean, those get in regardless.
Mandalorian gets in.
Oh my gosh, Mando is the peak of television.
Mando, like you guys are drinking, buddy. What do you mean, Mando?
That's what they call him. They call him Mando.
No, who calls him Mando?
Everybody in the show call him Mando. It's his name. I love Mando.
Don't wear it out. Yeah. All right.
Love Mando. Great show.
Someone mentions the Hawaii 5-0 reboot. Yeah, that didn't last very long.
Neither did the Magnum. Leave that one alone.
No, that's right. No. Is the Connors a reboot of Roseanne?
No, they're picking up like 20 years later.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Well, it doesn't matter. It's all done now anyway.
It's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Roseanne did the 1 year, and then they fired her.
Yeah, she got gassed, and then it finally ended, I think, just a few weeks ago or something.
Yeah, it
Last
did,
year.
yeah. Yeah, Sarah Gilbert and John Goodman kept that thing going. Abner points out Muppet Babies was a great reboot. Thank you, Abner.
Thank you, Abner. Abner.
Oh, man.
I know that, it's post-Easter. You're kind of in the, the holiday desert, but go take a lap.
Yeah. Anyway,
this is a great point from Tyler. We need to go ask Christian if there have been any, X-rated reboots.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
When you're disappointed in people your entire life, it's easy to do exactly that.
And then since I'm getting good at this, to kill the show. Have you guys seen the documentary on Joe Francis? Girls Gone Wild guy.
No,
I haven't seen that one. No.
Is that a reboot?
No, it was not a reboot. It was just.
Sorry, I thought I'd ask.
No, it was on like last weekend or the weekend before.
Oh God,
really kind of a creepy dude.
All right, text the 870.
Imagine that.
Austin from Dirks. I'm just going to read the first 5 words. Been arguing all day on X. Austin, take a lap. That's not winnable. Talking about how the hog pen's gone downhill in recent years. You don't argue with those people. You can't win ever. There's more of them than there are of you.
What does that mean? It's less fun out there?
No, you really don't want to go down this path. There's a rift among the creatures that are out there right now.
Oh boy, we got a.
You want to stay out of that. Trust me.
Well, now I'm kind of intrigued.
No, you don't. No. I'm telling you. I got the full dossier on this, and you don't want any part of this because you're going to go.
Are the
telling?
Well, we'll just talk about this after you leave.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, fair.
It's an easy fix to this one.
Y'all enjoy.
Zach Arns, everybody. Woo! Zach Arns. There it is. He'll be here tomorrow. Is somebody in tomorrow?
Yeah, we got Blair in tomorrow.
Blair Cartwright in tomorrow. Now we're going to keep going. Bill and I here. So we're not leaving.
All right,
we wouldn't leave you like
no
this.
bad words. I don't want my phone ringing. I got stuff to do tonight.
All right. So we will see what curse word we can get away with when we come back.
No curse words.
Kidding. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky. We will be back at it here in a moment on ESPN Arkansas. Stay where you are.
It's Tuesday, May 13th. I'm Brennan Evans. This is your 4029 News Live, local, late-breaking update. It's National Police Week. Tonight we'll show you how the River Valley honor law enforcement who gave their lives with the annual Fallen Officer Memorial Service. Voters hit the polls today in several local cities and counties to decide on various special elections and millage rates. We'll bring you those results as they come in. All month long, we're sharing stories of recovery nearly 1 year after the 2024 Memorial Day weekend tornadoes. Tonight, we'll look at continued cleanup efforts in Montanay. Weather-wise, get ready for a taste of summer. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says we'll flirt with record-high temps tomorrow. Get the latest forecast and everything we're following online at 4029tv.com or with our free mobile app. Also, it's Tuesday, which means we're introducing another 4029 Winner of the Week. I'm Brandon Evans. Now you're up to date, not too late. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Attention business owners. Are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
Sam's Furniture brings us the Spring Demolition Derby, a heated competition as drivers face off until the last car standing. Join us May 17th for a fun family night where drivers will compete for cash prizes and bragging rights. Tickets $9 for children ages 2 to 12, $14 for adults. Gates open May 17th. Derby, May 17th at Parsons Stadium.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high-performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? SafeStep walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. SafeStep walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We're back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Did he tell you how to do the Sparky thing, Bill?
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 8 Sparky.
$5 million.
Woo pig.
Not bad.
I just
Not
like
bad.
Woo pig. Woo pig.
Yeah.
only because I
Yeah.
met her a couple weeks ago. She's such a sweetheart. She really is nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, she did that on the news one time, and then she did it again. So yeah, we have some news here that is coming into the newsroom. Boogie Fland of Arkansas is, or played at Arkansas last year, is leaving the NBA draft. He is withdrawing from the draft and will not be in the rest of the combine, according to his agent, Mike Miller. That is according to ESPN. So he is now in the portal, and now this gets back to something we were talking about earlier. If he indeed wants $5 million, which is reportedly what Florida is offering, if you're Remy Cofield, the Arkansas GM, is that a deal you're willing to make for a guy who, honestly, they played better when he wasn't there last season, when he went down with the injury. So now we get to watch this whole unfold, Bill.
Well, see, Zach and I were talking about this this morning. I don't think so. He made his decision. We, move on. He's not good enough to warrant all of that. No.
I tend to agree, and I think they feel good about the roster that they've built with the guys they've brought in, with the young players, the high school recruits, and I think that's I think they're going to roll with what they got. Now again, is he really wanting $5 million? That's the obviously the question that you never know in this era, because all of this stuff is so shrouded in mystery.
Sure. I mean, if he was willing to come back for next to nothing, if it like the olden days, if he was just willing to come back, 100% take him back. But if any of this is true, I don't think he's worth the money, and I don't want to try to upset any Boogie Fland fans out there. But like I said earlier, he's a good player with a cool name. But we're all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah,
just the way
he
I
did
feel
come. Arkansas said he was 6'2", and in a bit of an upset, he actually measured at 6'2" at the combine.
Oh,
so that's,
wow. Okay.
That's surprising.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah. I guess they're using real measurements over there with Cal and the basketball team.
And what are you? You're about what, 6'4"?
6'3", 6'4", something like that.
Well, no, you're a solid 6'4". I'm 6'2".
Okay. And I'm taller than you?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, then I must be 6'4" then.
I'm going to give you.
I haven't started shrinking yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, that's good.
That's coming.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Rick and Rogers texted in. They don't have $5 million anyway. They blew most of it on the current roster. Well, that's also. Yeah, there's just so many. This is so unlike pro sports, even though it is basically pro sports, in that. You can't get a hold of any of these numbers. I mean, and it's not going to, when they're sharing revenue, I don't think it's going to get a hold of the numbers in either when that kicks in. So you don't know, what's the budget, there's no salary cap, quote unquote. So it's all just, you're just trying to talk to people and figure it out the best you can and make sure that they're, giving you legitimate information too. So it's a tricky deal, but we've had a lot happen today. And this is the latest thing, with the Boogie Fland leaving the NBA draft, withdrawing from the draft. And now we'll see. What's he doing? Because he is now in the college transfer portal. So what does that mean? Does he come back here? Does he go somewhere else? Is that Florida thing real? That's all got to play out here. And I would think it would play out, relatively quickly, I guess. I don't know.
I think in a perfect Razorback world, would love to have him back. But the price has got to be right. I mean, he just, he took a pay cut by doing what everything he's done the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the kids look at it that way, but that's literally what he did. He took a pay cut. If he wants to come back here.
Right. And could he crack this rotation that they put together here? because they I think they feel like they've upgraded at a few spots here. So if he did come back here, would he get out there? I mean, he's not like I agree with you. Like he's not irreplaceable. He's very good, but he's not irreplaceable. Like you're not going from the Sweet 16 to that Vegas tournament that they made up this year without him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's very good, but he's not irreplaceable in my eye.
Well, I guess we'll
I don't
see.
know.
I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be two. One, what's he gonna do, and two, how is everyone gonna handle here what he does, especially if he ends up going somewhere else.
Well, I hope everyone here handles it as the kid moved on. I mean, that's college sports now. He balled out while he was here, and now he's gone. Big deal. We got it. We got to keep moving forward. That's the thing. And I tell you and Zach this all the time from coming in like I do, because I haven't lived here, but I've followed from afar. The overreaction to every little thing is just astounding. And I get it.
Yep.
It's the only thing in town. I understand. There's nothing else to do. I would people just take a deep breath and move forward.
Yeah.
Boogie Fland.
Yeah. And don't stab anybody over the result of the LSU game, like that guy we met on Friday at the.
There is.
That was something here. So yeah, it's a so that's what's going on there with that particular situation, and we'll see how it all plays out. We don't really know right now, because this is a new era in terms of Arkansas's GM is Remy Cofield, a guy from the Boston Celtics. So how does he factor into this? Does Cal just say, look, behind the scenes, while being very kind publicly, does he, behind the scenes be like, no, we've moved on, whatever. So we're all kind of going through this the first time because, Cal hasn't been here that long. You got a GM, you've got all this other stuff with money and how it all, how you break it all up with revenue sharing and the collective and everything. So there's a lot to see here. There's going to be, whatever happens, there's probably going to be many different versions of the same story once this all, plays out at some point. So
right,
it's going to be strange.
And just because Zach's not here doesn't mean we can't answer the texts.
Of course not.
Rob from Bentonville. It's not times like these you remember that I'm not a member of the fan base. Do I need to explain my story again?
You're new to the fan base. You're not new. You were.
I was here
for a while.
When I was here, we were winning national championships in basketball. I went to 2 Final Fours, and then I disappeared for 30 years. Now I'm back. I've never not paid attention. I'm just not as invested as when you're not here, you're not invested as. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say.
Right.
But make no mistake, following from afar.
And it's unique because, where for a professional sports fan, now college is rapidly turning sports, more 100%, or less, 100%. Like it or not. I mean, there's free agency, there's contracts, there's buyouts. I mean, the whole thing, people just loving, Nutt said that one time, people just loving the helmet. That is an era that I don't think exists anymore.
No, not at all.
Here or anywhere.
Now
so
we're suing the helmet.
That's right. Yes.
We're suing for the helmet. My bad.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So, anyway, that's what's going on here. Jeff wants us to go back to TV talk reboots.
Well,
all right.
There was the A-Team, I think, wasn't there?
Did they bring back the A-Team? I don't remember.
Baywatch. The Baywatch reboot was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
You remember Baywatch Nights?
I could not tell you anything about it, but I remember that they did it. So
I think they wore clothes, not that one. That's I think what the difference was. I don't know. On Baywatch, they've got the swimsuits on. Baywatch Nights, they're wearing clothes.
I got one. Now I'm what, like 8 or 9 years older than you? So you probably don't remember the original Battlestar Galactica.
No, I don't.
But I know they redid that.
They redid that.
And
Yeah,
apparently that was kind of a niche hit.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm running out of. I think that's about all of them. I can't think of any more.
Yeah, there's not a lot that are left. So I think we've run through them. But Jeopardy's a reboot. But
well, all those game shows are reboots.
Yeah, they just call it new or all new. That was the thing back in the day. Or they just kept adding a value to the pyramid. You know, it was 10,000, then it was 20,000, then it was 25,000.
Or then they'd bring in the celebrities.
That's right. Yes, that's right. The celebrity shows and all that. Star Trek, I don't know. Is that a reboot? All the different Star Trek shows?
No, because
because
they were kind of different parts of the universe, right?
Well, it was
Am I totally going complete nerd there by saying that?
The Next Generation was like years later after, the Kirk, Spock, and McCoy.
Yeah, but then you had the 9 thing where they're out on the
Deep Space Nine,
the outpost. Yeah. Good Lord, can we move on to something?
This is embarrassing.
Right.
Car chase guy claims that Baywatch 9 Hoff playing a private investigator. There were no bikinis and therefore no ratings.
Right. What's the point?
That's true.
You can't have the Hoff and no bikinis.
He wanted to show off some range in his acting, and America was like, "No, don't do that."
Hoff and range.
That's right.
Two
Bring back
words you never
Yasmin
thought you'd
Police.
say.
Right. Oh, okay. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Oh, I did see this. They are bringing back American.
Now that's awesome.
With a guy from wrestling, The Miz is going to be the host.
I don't know if I like that guy.
You don't like him?
Well, I'm not gonna. I know nothing about wrestling anymore, but
yeah,
I know the name, and I don't think I like the guy, but I'm not sure.
Okay,
I think I'm leaning towards not liking him.
Not liking him. All right.
I'm probably going to get accosted for that, but because he's probably, wonder.
Now, I used to watch. I love the original American Gladiators.
Oh, who didn't? All those roided up dudes knocking people out.
Oh yeah, and like the events, like the Gladiators up there with some like air powered cannon shooting tennis balls at like 80 miles an hour at these people. I mean,
there were welts everywhere.
And the big pugil sticks, the joust, the big Q-tip looking things that they had. Yeah, that was good. That was a good show. Mike Adamle and Larry Zonka on the call.
Larry Zonka.
Yeah. I remember that. They did 2 American Gladiator documentaries like a year or 2 ago. All those people got ripped off and made like no money and stuff, but except
and I'm sure they've all got health problems because they were clearly roided up as all get out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's going to be on Prime, I think. See, all the for the people that don't know, all the TV networks are announcing the big fall shows this week. The upfronts are happening, so you're finding out different stuff about the schedule moving forward. And that was one of the things that came out there. Gladiators on Prime Video this fall, so that'll be fun. That'll be pretty good. Let's see what else is happening out here. Got the Thunder coming up tonight. Thunder and the Denver Nuggets in the NBA playoffs, 2-2. So this is pivotal game 5 over in OKC.
Yeah, I think whoever wins this one wins it.
Yep.
Which I know is so cliche, but I mean Oklahoma City's a better team.
Yeah.
They're kids, and I don't know if they know how to win. And we can steal another one.
See, that's the intriguing thing to me is like, okay, you've done all this stuff, but the pressure here is different. This is a lot like when you're talking about the NCAA tournament, whether it be basketball or baseball, which is front and center with the tournament coming up here. It's like, okay, this isn't Tuesday night against roast beef Tech. Like this is a different deal here. And some people can handle it, and some people, not so much. So can the Thunder, a relatively inexperienced group, can they close this thing out and make a conference final? That's the deal against a team that has, that most of these players have won a championship, right?
Yeah. I mean, the entire starting five. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I didn't know how much of the roster was around a couple years ago.
No, it's all of them because Brown was on that team. Brown was on the
Yeah.
championship team.
Yeah. So so there it is. Oh, Danny points out here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, tomorrow night is the NFL schedule release also, which people are very excited about. We get to find out all the big games, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football for a while. So all that stuff will be
Yeah, but do you really care?
Coming out tomorrow night.
I mean, do you?
I don't watch these schedule release things. Like when the schedule's out, I'll look at it. Like that's, I mean, but am I gonna like?
How does an
dial
NFL
in?
Sunday go in the Ruscin household? What do you do?
Well, so whenever that happens, we watch the Chiefs, and then the rest of the time,
Are you like a red zone guy?
I
Or
like
are
some
you
red
just-
zone.
Are you just doing chores and then Chiefs game and then back to chores and go to bed?
I'm finding it harder to watch the red zone because, man, it's exhausting when that early window ends, and all the early games are done.
Oh no, the second half of red zone is horrible, but
right.
But for the early games, that's
But
priceless.
you have to
TV.
you have to go outside and just breathe a minute after all the constant switching back and forth with all those games ending at the same time in the the noon central window. It's a lot.
And then doing what we do. How much do you appreciate what Scott Hansen does?
Oh, he's
to do that for 7 hours straight.
If they let him walk away, that's one of the big.
That'll be a fail. Giant.
Oh yeah, because you can't just get anybody to do that.
No,
that is a skill set that is very unique because. I mean, he has a couple people in there feeding him stuff, but a lot of that is just him knowing stuff, And the third receiver from New Orleans makes a catch, and he's on it right away, saying that's the such and such, Thompson or whoever. He's really good at that stuff.
No,
they let him walk away.
So good.
It won't be whoever does it next won't be nearly as good.
Not at all.
Just won't be. No,
Not at all.
No. So maybe they'll and what else does he do from here? That's the thing. What does he do next?
He'll end up well, I mean, that what's his face is going back to ESPN. Rich Eisen.
Oh, Rich Eisen, yeah.
Yeah, he's taking the radio show back to ESPN, kind of in a Pat McAfee type role.
So McAfee's onto him. McAfee's right. What that is if McAfee gets in another one of these screw ups and they have to do something, they can just roll Rich Eisen in, who will never offend anybody ever.
Right.
Just the safe play, and they keep their midday programming going there.
But that means that Roku's open for something. To your point about Hansen,
yeah,
because now they got a spot to fill.
Yeah, they need a show there.
I could see Hansen. I could see Hansen doing that. I think he'd be good at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to be Rich Eisen good, but I think he'd be good at it. Eisen is he's really friggin' brilliant.
It's a pretty good show. And him and Stuart Scott on SportsCenter was one of the top 4 or 5 anchor duos ever on that show.
Oh, it was right behind Olbermann. It was right behind Olbermann and Patrick.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever beat that, but it was right behind there.
Right. You watch it now, right?
I catch it in the mornings. Because my sleep schedule. But yeah,
this Gary Streisky and what's the other guy's name? They put these two guys together a lot, and they are pretty good. They're the closest thing to that in a long time there. They just bounce off each other, and Randy Scott, that's the guy's name. Randy and Gary, they're pretty good. They're a pretty good team on there.
Yeah, but it's all been done.
Yeah, it's true. You're
not bringing anything.
Can't originate anymore. Yeah,
it's like the dunk contest. What are you doing? It's been done.
Yeah, that's true. Car Chase guy texted in here. Has ESPN announced body shaping is coming back yet? see, kids. A long time ago, ESPN just put on in the morning. They didn't do all these different shows. They just put on people working out.
Yeah, and it was what was that girl's name? Denise.
Yeah. Was it Denise Austin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Denise Austin.
You know, Fowler married one of the women from one of those body shaping shows.
Of course
Did you know
he
that?
did. No, I didn't.
He did.
Makes
It's
sense.
a true story. Yeah.
You know, since we haven't done it yet, Fowler from Colorado.
Yep.
There you go.
He is from Colorado. Yeah. I don't have all the equipment here, so you're gonna get a reprieve here for.
I don't have it all queued up correctly, so we'll go.
We're gonna get fired.
That's what I got.
That's a good one. That's pretty good. That's a good one.
He doesn't have these labeled very well, so it's
not at all. Not at
they're
all.
just kind of
it makes sense to him.
Yeah, and we're gonna change that.
Yeah,
hang on.
It makes sense to him. See, for the people out there on the screen, there's all these buttons and the sound bites are labeled in a way that only makes sense to Zachary, who's not here.
Yeah,
so.
because he gets to hit the buttons, and now I'm in control. So, I like this one because I do like Shorzy.
One more Neutrogena tantrum out of you, and you're getting the gate, bud. Try me.
We yell a lot.
My neighborhood,
I don't remember.
snitches get stitches.
Well, that's Giannis.
Yeah, that is Giannis.
Who could end up in Dallas in exchange for the number 1 pick.
He's still going to end up somewhere.
Yeah. I don't want to be in Dallas if they trade that pick. It's not going to be good.
Can't be any worse than what it's been.
They're going to need the National Guard. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be bad. Grant on the text machine here. Grant in Hot Springs claims Kiana on body shaping was the best. All right.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good pull. That is fantastic. That is fantastic recall.
Grant paying very close attention to body shaping in the 90s.
Yes,
very good. Oh wow.
Oh, I wonder what she's doing now.
By who knows?
Now everybody's going to be Googling and telling me what Kiana's up to these days.
Yeah, we'll get an answer shortly.
I'm sure.
Don't worry about it. We'll get an answer. All right. 877-377-6963. You want to get in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. Let's see here. A couple more texts here. Okay, can't read any of those. Thank you. Very helpful. Appreciate that. All that. Dr. K, welcome to Arkansas Fandom.
I don't know.
Get used to it. Oh yeah, wait till football, man. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It is a trip. It is a trip. My thing is, Bill, when they win, they think they'll never lose again, and when they lose, they think they'll never going to win again. That's pretty much the life of a Razorback fan.
No, I know, and again,
that's it.
Again, looking at it on high, we're not good. We can be dangerous at times. We can sneak in some stuff, make some stuff interesting, but there's a lot of work that's got to be done here. And I think everybody knows that in the back of their minds. It's hard to say it out loud. You know?
You mean football?
Yeah.
It's intriguing. On the 29th, I think it is, the SEC is going to put out the kickoff times for the first 3 weeks. And in there for Arkansas is some tomato can week 1, then the A-State game, and then the Ole Miss game, which is on the road. So that'll be the first 3 for Arkansas. The SEC's got their meetings coming up, and they'll announce all that stuff here in a couple of weeks when everybody goes down there to Destin and, does all that fancy SEC meeting stuff that has never interested me at all, but whatever. All right, we'll come back here and we'll get to I'll look at the poll questions and all this other stuff here in just a moment. A drive home powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Time to tell you about Roback. Fresh polos, running joggers, and comfortable khaki shorts from Roback. And hey, you need some Razorback gear, you need an upgrade there. They've got a University of Arkansas licensed collection now at roback.com. So here's what you do. You go to roback.com, RHOBACK, roback.com. Enter code RUSH25 at checkout. and get 20% off your first order. Roback.com, RHOBACK.com, 20% off hoodies, joggers, and more with the code RUSH25. Roback, where action meets comfort.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
I don't know. Somebody else.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Mandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit, though.
Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at Roback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782.
Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294 0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope we get to get outside and soak up some of the sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures by lunchtime already in the upper 70s to low 80s with fairly calm winds with a light breeze out of the south. That'll warm us up to the mid to upper 80s across the area today. And tomorrow looking to be the warmest day of the year with upper 80s and low 90s and humidity. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right. We're getting there. We are getting there here on this Tuesday on Ruscin and Zach. You'll hear Zach again at 6 o'clock. He had to go to some kid thing or something. So it's Bill and I here winding down the time, right?
Yeah, I don't know that you
never done Ruscin and Bill before. This is exciting.
Right. And we're going to minimize the kid on the along the way. Sure.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then I won't be in tomorrow, so Zach will be there with Bill, and Blair Cartwright's going to come in and pinch hit. And then Zach and I Thursday will be at Twin Peaks in Rogers for
funny how you make it back for
program.
That. All this,
that's right. Yes,
all this stuff you got going on, but you're making it back for that one.
You know, sometimes these things have a way of working themselves out. So it's all working out. Let me look at the poll questions here that Zach did earlier today. We'll give you an update on those. Are all volunteer baseball players a-holes before or after they get to Knoxville? 55% say it's after. You have one punch. Beard, Kiffin, or Vitello? 46% Vitello. You put Eli Drinkwitz on there, the Missouri coach. That would get a lot of support too, by the way. It's he's not very popular around here because he wins over Arkansas a lot. Okay, most annoying fight song. This is dead even between both, not surprising, Rocky Top and Boomer Sooner. 33%. You want to break the tie on that, Bill? Rocky Top or Boomer Sooner? What's more annoying?
See, OU goes back to my childhood when I grew up in that place, and they were in the Big Eight.
Yep.
So I'm going to go against OU here. It's OU. That's
okay, Boomer Sooner.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this came to me earlier today because the hotel here has only a shower. And I started thinking, has anyone ever taken a bath in a hotel ever since like the 20s? And so the poll question is, what do you do at a hotel, shower or bath? 3% of you take a bath in the hotel. I have questions. Why?
Depends on where. What if they're like, what'd you say yesterday, Kirks and Caicos or whatever?
Turks and Caicos, yeah.
Turks and Caicos, whatever.
Yeah. Kirks and Caicos.
Well, I knew I was close.
Yeah, you got it right. Close enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a resorty type place? Wouldn't you want to just relax and Have a bubble
Yeah,
bath?
I
don't
guess
know.
so. I don't know. I went to Barbados on the honeymoon. I didn't take a bath though. Right? I didn't take a bath. I did take a bath. Okay, never mind. My bad. I did take a bath. I've been corrected here. From off camera.
I was going to say, you got the hammer sitting right there.
That's right. Yeah. That's true. Let's see here. Josh, by the way, did he just say ties and cankles? That's funny. Oh, man. And then finally, which sport is the worst at appearing to not be rigged? And 57% of you went with the league of the moment, the NBA, after Dallas, with its 1.8%, ends up with the number one pick in last night's NBA draft lottery, probably taking Cooper Flagg. Although it would be hilarious if they took some guy from Europe that no one's ever heard of. That'd be funny.
I think it'd be funny if they traded the pick to the Lakers.
Oh, they're going to do it again?
Sure.
Wow.
They get Luka back?
Okay. Yeah. I think there's a lot of water under that bridge. I don't think he's coming back to
No, I don't either.
work for that GM and that ownership group there. I don't know. All right, those are today's Ruscin and Zach X polls here. I saw something you put up here. They're paying people to hack into the cloud.
They are.
Apple is
Apple. If you're a good hacker,
yeah.
There's Apple's throwing the gauntlet down. They want somebody to try to hack into their cloud because they've been hacked before. Obviously,
right.
A lot of celebrities getting their nudie pictures out, and I guess that's the one thing that we all remember is that Jennifer Lawrence pictures and stuff.
That's the thing that gets all the headlines, right? I mean, nobody cares about financial data, but
nobody
celebrities
cares about the rest of us.
That's right, exactly.
But Apple is offering up to $1 million for anyone who can crack its new cloud.
Wow!
They want you to try, and then if you do, you'll probably never be heard from again. But they want you to try,
or you might get some sort of a recurring gig for them.
They think they've got it. They think they've got it locked down.
Yeah.
So
wow.
That.
$1 million.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, maybe somebody out there can do it. I don't know. Out there listening to Ruscin and Zach, I mean, one of ours. That'd be, we got a lot of criminals out there.
What if Big Mike was the one to do it?
Of course. That'd be my first choice.
Right.
That's right.
I don't know these people from Adam, but if I had to choose one off the top of my head, I want Big Mike to do it.
Yeah.
It's my choice. Hey, did you also
hack?
Oh, go ahead.
What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say.
Well,
I was just going to say, big day in Golden Girls history.
Yes, that's true. I did see that.
Yeah, B. Arthur, born today in 1922.
Yep, she would have been 103 today, but
right.
she's not there.
Yeah,
no, that's right. Yeah, B. Arthur, Maude in the 70s.
Maude was fantastic,
and Dorothy Spurnak on the Golden Girls, right? And one of the filthiest roasts in the history of Comedy Central. Who was that? Was it Bob Saget? Who did she roast?
Oh, Bob Saget is filthy.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
was. He's not with us anymore, right?
No, he's gone.
Yeah.
Who did B. Arthur roast?
I don't remember who's the last one. But no, B. Arthur. Maude. Look, I don't know the demos of people that are listening to us. If you can go back onto YouTube or whatever and find some old Maude episodes, B. Arthur back in the day, brutal, just brutal. She was Don Rickles, just different plumbing. She could kill you. She could kill you.
There's a famous Comedy Central roast where she got up there and was I mean, to quote Christian, X-rated. It was just filthy as could be, and it was so funny. I don't remember which celebrity she was roasting, but it was so you were like shocked. You're like, wow, this is Dorothy from the Golden Girls, just letting it go. Oh man, I think the Bob Saget roast, the filthy roast Cloris Leachman had a pretty dirty routine in that one. I don't think it was B. Arthur. I can't remember now, and the internet is failing me at the moment. But yeah, go look that up sometime when you're not when the kids are around, obviously, and not on a work computer with the speakers turned up. You don't want the Cube Farm listening to that out loud during the work day. All right, it is 19 minutes until 6 o'clock. Ryan is shocked that Bob Saget died. Yeah, that was a few years ago. The bad deal. He fell in a hotel room and that was it.
No, it was one of those. They always tell you if you get a concussion. I think that's what it was. It was a concussion type thing, and then he just kind of blew it off. And they tell you not to sleep. And he did all the wrong things. Yeah,
it was like a brain bleed or something. Yeah, it was in Florida. He was doing shows in Florida. All right, we'll come back and we'll find out what we both learned here in just a moment. Ruscin and Zach.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. Fish City Friday Trivia presented by Fish City Grill.
We've got a $25 gift card to give away to Fish City Grill. If you're the first person who can answer this question, here we go. Jordan from the 479 has the correct answer.
2003 Bellevue Road in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Want crystal clear pool water all summer long? Burton Pools and Spas has everything you need, from expert advice to top brands like Pool Life and Aquaseal. Stop in for a free water test, score up to $70 in Pool Life and Aquaseal rebates, and grab your summer supply at a special discount. Keep your pool clean, clear, and swim ready all season long. Visit us today in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey everyone, Josh Earnhardt here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Do you like doing business with local companies? Did you know that AAA Business Systems is one of only a few truly local office technology providers in Northwest Arkansas? Ask your current technology provider where their corporate office is, and let's keep your money in Northwest Arkansas. Buy local, support local. Call us today at 479-442-4185, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
We all make plans for the future, like car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Taco Bell's all white meat crispy chicken nuggets are back, but that doesn't make us a chicken place. I mean, yes, everyone loves them, like a lot. That's why we brought them back, along with our signature dipping sauces. But the crispy golden breading is actually tortilla chips, which is very taco place. So we're still a taco place. You think of us as a taco place, right? Who are we? No, I mean, we're good. It's just nuggets. Just crispy chicken nuggets, only at Taco Bell. Your taco place. It's also a chicken place. It's also a taco place. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
Graduation season is here, and Swift's Jewelry is celebrating with free cultured freshwater pearls. Here at Swift's, we have a stunning array of rings, pendants, and earrings, which will make the perfect gift to celebrate such a milestone event. Purchase a select jewelry item and receive a beautiful cultured freshwater pearl necklace and matching bracelet free. Offered valid for a limited time, so hurry in today. Swift's Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956, next to Hugo's in beautiful downtown Fayetteville.
ESPN 99.5.
It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Yep. 13 minutes in front of 6 o'clock here on the Ruscin and Zach show. This one more news item before on a busy day here. Brett Bielema just got a new deal, according to Nicole Auerbach, running through 2030, and Brett Bielema is going to make $7.7 million a year. So there you go. The Illinois coach worked here, didn't work out here. They canned him. And Illinois won 10 games last year, and it's, may be set up to do it again, although Zach doesn't think so, because we went through the part of the schedule yesterday, I believe.
Does him being gone offend a few people or no?
I don't think anybody cares about him anymore, honestly.
Well, I was just asking.
I don't think that, they're not mad.
He was just a guy that was here?
Yeah, kind of. Because it was so out of place, right? Like, has no ties at all to this place. So it was just yeah. And it wasn't, and they weren't that good at the end. I mean, he win one league game, I think? No league games. He got fired walking off the field. That whole situation was a mess back then. Those were interesting times. He got fired. They didn't do the post game. So every in football and men's basketball on the Learfield broadcast, they interviewed a head coach after each game. They didn't interview him after that game. Chuck read a statement that he had been fired. That's how it went down. It was crazy.
Well,
but Arkansas,
that's one way to go, I guess.
Yeah. But Arkansas was between ADs at the time. It was wild. It's we may be headed there again. Who knows? We may be headed towards that direction again if they if the people in charge get mad about this whole 5-6 wins every year situation. I don't know. All right, what did you learn today there, Denver Bill? What do you got?
Well, so with A&M ruining the dream over the weekend, letting Missouri not just win but sweep them.
Yeah,
I did a little dive into Missouri baseball.
Yeah.
Do you know that University of Missouri has won a national title back in 1954? That's one more than you Razorbacks.
Ouch.
Yeah, just saying. But it all got screwed up because they were having the parade in Columbia after they won, and some dude's mule threw a fit with everybody chanting Mizzou, got loose and started running people over.
Oh, wow.
I'm reading this. The quick thinking groundskeeper was later given free tickets for life. He's the guy that wrangled the mule that was running people over at the victory parade after Mizzou won the baseball title. But they did win a baseball title in 54.
Yes.
Which I did not know.
1954.
Sure.
Wow. All right. So somebody did the math. This is what I learned today. If you paid bees minimum wage, a jar of honey would cost in labor $182,000.
Sure.
Yeah. Somebody did the research on that. So good for them.
No, and bees, you always hear about that we need to save the bees.
Yep.
Well, not the mean ones, but
not the killer bees.
Right, not those
the good bees.
Not the ones from the African bee. What are the killer hornets or whatever they not
Oh, the murder hornets.
The murder,
Yeah.
We don't need those.
Yeah.
But
No.
good old bumblebees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to have them. Or none of this exists.
Right.
Let's be honest about it. None of this exists. All right. So you've got the Pacers coming up here shortly, right? They're at top of the hour on TNT. TNT's got the basketball tonight. Pacers, Cavs, and then Denver and OKC right around 8:30 or so. The Pacers are getting a ton of points, guys. Like you and Zach were talking about it. This is
They're getting 7.5.
Yeah. Maybe 8 in some places. I mean, it is. What do they know that we don't know? That's the
something. I think that ends tonight, and I want to believe in my Nugs. There you go, Abner. But I think OKC just. I mean, they're just wearing us out. So
it is pivotal game 5 there
right.
in Oklahoma City. That's right, 2-2. It's pivotal game 5. And then there's one hockey game tonight. Jets and Stars. ESPN's got it at 7. That is game 4. And Dallas is up 2-1, trying to go up 3-1 on the team with the best record in the regular season in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets. So there's your TV for tonight. Also, you missed it earlier, Boogie Fland has pulled out of the NBA draft. According to his agent, he told that to ESPN. So now we'll see what's he going to do. Come back here, go somewhere else because he's in the portal. All that will have to play out at some point here in the near future. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about all of it.